All right, that's about 10 seconds. Let's see if I'm going to watch it back and we'll see if this works. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Ladies and bitches, are y'all ready? Because it is Ringside Rants. I have no fucking clue what number, but yours truly with the boys, we are low. There it is right there, episode 79. Just scrolled across my screen. And well, today we have, I don't know why, Mike just tells me I'm doing the hosting today and throws me in this corner, so that's why I'll be here. But on the side of me, it's just Mike. Down below in my corner, hey, keep it warm for me, Josh. We got Josh down there. We got Bad Karma himself. Phil is living up to the gimmick, truer than ever, and in pure 100% sleepy style form. And good evening, everybody out there. As the chat starts to fill up, hello, country. Well, I'll do it one time only, one time, because I
don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you dare.
I cringe every
don't
time.
Don't you say it. Do not say it. Don't say it. It's roll legal.
God,
that's the worst thing you could ever say to that right there is roll legal. There you go.
Every time I hear "Going Country" when Mickey James would come out in TNA, I was like, "Who the fuck needs a laxative?" Because that's a painful sound of shit coming out of someone's ass, it's all over in that fucking song. I didn't mind watching Hot Ass Mickey James and the Daisy Dukes, but every time "Going Country," I'm like, "Get that man some prune juice or ASAP,
cranberries,
or cranberries, or suppository."
Something. He needs something.
Yeah.
Hey, Country, are you still in town, or did you already head back?
You didn't even hit him up. It was last week. How about Brock Lesnar? Yeah, dude. 7 F5s. 7 F5s.
We're gonna get to that because that's all things we're gonna cover. But a little brief for tonight. We're gonna be going over AAA's event, which was. We'll let you know about it. We're going to go over Clash in Clash in Italy, and we're going to talk about Raw. And you might even get a little MLW fusion. So that's what's on the agenda tonight.
What about some collision, some brick wall?
Can we flush that down the toilet with the roll tide down the toilet bowl?
Oh, man. See, you're going to go ahead and say this. Roll legal, man. Get it right.
It's roll down the toilet bowl. Wait, Mike, how many elephants have you ever seen in Bama?
Besides
the zoo does not count.
Okay, so you mean the overweight people that go to the games? They don't.
No, I mean an actual elephant with 4 legs and a trunk that loves water and bananas.
0.
I rest my case.
Unless you go to the circus.
Yeah, and before country even tries to say how many tigers are in Louisiana. Come and stare at Mike the Tiger's habitat. It is nicer than a human being's home. And they spend a lot of money on it.
Yeah. Alabama is greater than your team. Alabama wished it was greater than my team.
Alabama, the Alabama dynasty has left the building with Nick Saban.
Yep. Do you guys?
And now that we have Coach O, we have Lane Kiffin and Coach O. We're just bringing back all the greatest hit. Everybody's going to have a position just like on a team. Bro, we have the dynasty built before anybody even gets started.
We have some updates on that, Anthony. Some updates on the New Japan and the CMLL and the whole partnership with Elite and CMLL. There's some updates.
Maybe not as much of the partnership with AEW and everybody, but we got a little more legal stuff going on, but it's still up in the air. But we are June, and that is the deadline for Bushiroad to hand over all of their shares. So that means that before the end of this month, the deal will be. It's not going to be a long, dragged out deal. Also, while we're on the subject, Paramount is closing in. Like we're looking at possibly before August. If not August, the deal will be done. They're ready to jump. It's not going to be end of the year. This is looking to get finished up in the summer. They're about ready for the dotted line, even with all of the accusations against Vincent Friends about the supposed sale of the company to get it back and preventing there's some stuff going. We spoke about this on a previous show.
But there is an official press release on this right now that it popped on my Facebook feed. I think yesterday. Yeah, it popped up yesterday. It says their Paramount as official statement is that UFC works for Paramount,
Not
not
the other
the
way
other way around.
around.
So it's like the deal with AEW as of right now. It could be in jeopardy. It could not. But as for right now, once Paramount buys it, AEW works for Paramount.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Same thing as the UFC. UFC works for Paramount, not
Oh
the
yeah.
other way around.
Yeah, well, Tony Khan was doing some hella ass kissing at the presser about, oh, I can't wait. Looking very forward to working with Paramount and and all the usual bullshit, which we know he's trying to kiss ass because he only pissed off the head of the entire company with some attacks online a couple years ago.
Well,
And
he
yes, they
he
have to deal with him
stated
because of the NFL.
he stated, and I will repeat it again. He has stated that he didn't think the merger was going to happen with Netflix, and he said working with Paramount would be like working with them like through the NFL. And people thought that that was basically saying that they would have to work with him regardless. And he was like, no, what I'm saying is already got a working relationship with them, not only through the NFL but with also the European Soccer League
Mhm.
and the Premier League. And with that being said, people took it as him saying that they have to work with him. And he was like, no, but I already have a working relationship with them due to this fact. And people thought he was sounding snobby, egocentric, um, being a spoiled brat.
Yeah, he also had some other comments as well, but he's pissed
Yes,
off.
he
He pissed
did.
off Ellison.
Yes, but he did it in a jokingly manner.
Yeah, well, he figured he would never have to work for these guys, and guess what's getting ready to happen? And guess who's getting ready to get the boot off of television? Well, Anthony, I have read up on it, and Paramount's like it's just about ready to sign on the dotted line, and the Attorney General for California, last thing and also that the majority of the movie industry and everybody's okay with the Paramount deal, since they're going to keep Warner Brothers Studios open. I wouldn't worry about an General for California because guess what he needs to worry about? All of the burnt ballots for the new mayor that they don't want to be mayor that was just caught all on fire. And I saw the video. That's what the attorney general needs to worry about. The fucking fraud going on over there to let Bassfish stay in office and keep the drug addicts on the street and not put the new guy in that wants to clean up the streets. That's what the fuck the attorney general needs to worry about. And their lack of water when they're known for catching on fire. It's ridiculous when you can't get a fire hydrant to fucking work.
Well, I mean, it's California. We expect it to fall off the end of the world. We expect it to fall off the map anytime soon.
I wish Bugs Bunny would do his routine like he did with Florida, pull out a saw and just saw that motherfucker right off and let it go. But anyway, let's get off of that subject and get back to what we're on here. Where we want to go first.
I like Cali, man. Cali's a good state. I mean,
you need to look at it in modern day. If they ever somebody told a joke the other day. He said you remember how pretty it used to be in California? He says, remember the opening, the Full House? He said, well, that house is still full today because you got 17 Somalis living up in there.
wow, wow, wow,
Damn.
wow, just wow.
The views and opinions of Jordan does not reflect the views of opinions of Mike and Josh.
Well, I'm
Thank you,
sorry.
Josh.
The comedian was in California, and California cheered that.
Well, of course they would.
Damn it, where's my squirrel? Here we go.
So
we're on the subject of California. So, Josh, don't fly a squirrel for me, fly it for you, buddy.
All right. Well, I gotta get it ready. I gotta get it ready.
Yeah, but we don't have fuel tonight, so I don't know if we're gonna need it.
Oh, well, Anthony, all you have to do is be fucking prepared. You didn't have 10 years in advance to know that you're gonna need water because of wildfires. And where was the mayor? Overseas in Africa, partying it up. Did she fly back? Did she get no?
Well, wait. Well, okay. I want you here. Wait. You know what? I'm going to throw the hammer on this. I'm going to throw the hammer on this. This is politics.
It's-
We don't do politics.
All right. Well, I'm answering a question. I'm Paul Heyman. I'm just an advocate. I'm just answering a question in the chat. But let's move on. Anthony's back at it again, but let's move on.
I know.
but
It's like you're like, come on.
I tried
Delete.
last time, but
Delete.
Anthony's going with the questions. But anyway, where y'all want to start?
But it's not the mayor, Jordan. It's the governor.
Here we go again. No, Mayor Karen Bass.
Well, I thought it was the governor.
Well, no, that's his responsibility as well. But it was the mayor
Of what
Los
city?
Angeles to handle that, and she was over there in Africa having a good old time while they were on fire. And the guy who's running to beat her, guess what happened to him? His house got burned down too. That's why he's pissed.
Oh, it's the same. You know, all these politicians. This is my official thing. All these politicians are crooked as shit. Anytime a national disaster is about ready to hit their state, they flee it. Look at back when Texas flooded. What did the governor of Texas do? He fled straight to Mexico with his family.
First of all, I'm going to say the guy running for mayor, he should win it because he'd be a whole different ballgame. No party affiliation, okay? Before anybody gets swallowed, no party affiliation. This guy runs no party. So if you can't, I think it'd be good just to have a 180. And just to piss everybody off, when Baton Rouge flooded and all my friends got all their stuff ruined, who do you think came to Baton Rouge and handed out toys and food to people? Trump and Melania. And brought a few 18-wheelers with him. Okay, let's move on.
All right, yeah, move on. No politics. Delete.
I couldn't. He is right. And two, country. I couldn't agree more. All right, what show y'all want to start with? MLW or
MLW did go live first before anything else happened.
Go with it.
Actually, no. I think Collision started before everything, didn't it?
We're gonna talk about broke down ass 300-something thousand view Collision with no story.
MLW just start. It wasn't live, so it was already pre-taped, and I will attest to that.
Yes.
It was already pre-taped, and it is uploaded it. Now I honestly, you guys, I did not watch Collision, so you guys got to fill me in. Who watched what?
Ain't no you guys. It's gonna be Mike.
Okay. We need the Google machine to give the results of a Collision.
Just for the record, I'd love to know how many people in the chat are excited to talk about Collision for a minute. All right, go ahead, Mike.
Got to give it its props.
You know what?
It cost him enough, Monica. His sugar mama did that. quick tease plug, punch. All right, I'm done.
It's spiffy today, yeah.
All right, so we will focus on the more popular show, which is AAA.
Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
You want to talk about MLW?
We'll do MLW.
Talk about MLW, Josh.
All right, so I can't remember the order matches on the matches on it, but I will give it a solid review. It was really good. It was good. It was not really good. It was good. Production wise,
was it better than TNA's weekly show?
Yes.
Yes. So much better. Better storytelling and everything. First, I had to go into the production of it. Obviously, it looked like they taped 2 episodes and put it into one, because the first half of it cut off like it was like 1 episode, then all of a sudden it started again. So I was a little confused by that. So the production needs some work. They do need to update their cameras. It looks like they borrowed the gear from old ECW.
Really?
So yeah. So I think it would do for some some decent HD cameras, but we'll see if they do that. But that's only nitpicking on the production wise.
Anthony, relax. 1 second, Josh. Anthony, relax. We're going to cover it. We're going to talk all about it. And Monica, you are right. I didn't realize he's wearing it. Nice palm cap, Josh.
Yes,
I thought it said Poon.
That would be cool if it did, but nice retro throwback there. Continue.
but matches wise, everything was great. It's like all the matches were I wouldn't say phenomenal, but they were good, decent matches. Much better
What?
storytelling than anything that TNA is the bullshit that TNA's putting out.
How about? I know you can't remember match order or anything like that. How about you pop off some names everybody would kind of be familiar with or know on the card?
One of the matches was Priscilla Kelly versus
Shotzi.
Shotzi. It was a good match. Shotzi pulled off the win on that. So it's actually it was two women's if I remember right. Yeah, it's two women's matches. Scarlett Bordeaux versus
Aaliyah James.
some
Aaliyah
British
James.
chick. And
so two women's matches on the
back to back, actually. Back to back.
back to back. So
interesting.
Austin Aries and
he came out of hiding. Nice.
Austin Aries and who I forget who the other guy is, but Austin Aries. I think Austin Aries got the win. Killer Cross before the fusion went live and everything, or they had a press conference. Killer Cross put out an open contract to anybody, and I guess Matt Riddle signed the contract.
Is Killer Cross the current men's heavyweight champ?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And Riddle is former champ, so that should be pretty big as far as MLW levels go. That's like their top guys.
Yeah.
And then they did a whole presentation of Don Gato's tequila.
Oh yes. You know what? I'm gonna try to find some. Let me see who else. After Shotzi won, she challenged. I can't remember her actual name, but they call her the Big Kaiju.
Yeah.
Phil was here. You jumping up and down. I know who you're talking about. Bozilla?
Nakajima.
Bozilla?
Nakajima. Yeah.
Nakajima.
Oh.
Nakajima. Yeah.
Oh, Breadman.
No.
Yeah.
Nakajima.
She's like a little 4'5".
Oh, the little tiny one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know who you're talking about.
So she challenged her for her title, that MLW title that she's holding.
The featherweight title.
Yeah, featherweight, and let's see.
Well, the name fits somebody her stature.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. The Good Brothers wrestled, right? Yeah, the Good Brothers wrestled. I forget who.
It was a lot of retrospective wrestlers that needed a shine, that needed to be on television, and needed a place to showcase their talents.
And MLW is famous for, if you look over their roster over the past few years, you'll see a lot of 20 aughts, the 2000s. You'll see a lot of former WWE talent over there. You will. And through the teams, MLW tends to pick up a lot of them.
But a lot of the matches are good. What you call it? Mike's favorite wrestler was on the show.
Oh,
now Christian Cage was probably not on that show.
No, not.
Oh no! Hold on. So.
No, not Christian Cage.
Don't you dare! I'm gonna cut Josh off.
Baron Corbin.
I did it for a reason because I gotta go. I did it for a reason because I gotta go get me some more water, and I knew Mike would rant about this.
All right, Austin Aries defeated Trevor Lee.
Yeah,
and Aries called out MLW National Champion Blue Panther after the win.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
And the Good Brothers defeated Joe Coffey and Mark Coffey, and the Skyscrapers, known as Donovan Dijak and Bishop Dyer, taunted them with the MLW tag titles, sparking another brawl.
Yeah. So
Diego Hill defeated Adam Brooks, whoever they were. Zamaya, who is a phenomenal female athlete,
Yes, yes. I wanted to touch on her too. That's a third female match.
Mm-hmm.
She is. I don't know. Jordan knows who she is, but she
Well,
looks like a throwback to the old Japanese women wrestlers,
who,
And things of
who
that
we
nature.
talking about?
Bull Nakano, like a Bull
Yes.
Nakano type of look.
Who are we talking about?
Zamaya.
Okay. Not that
Yeah,
familiar with her, honestly, but from what Josh is describing, if she's got that look or maybe the
She looks like an
leotard,
'80s. She looks like an '80s Japanese wrestler.
yeah, yeah.
is it what she's wearing?
Yes,
Okay, so
yeah. She
Makeup,
looks like
hair,
she looks like Bull Nakano.
or Aja Kong.
okay, all right, I get it. The beefier kind of singlet with the shorts, not the leotard. Okay, I get it.
And the hair.
Okay,
Hair,
well,
dude.
that
The hair.
means Phil will probably love this woman because he loves his Japanese beast women.
Yeah, well, she's not. I don't think she's Japanese, but that's the look she's giving off.
Okay, all right.
And
So,
she defeated Carolina Cruz.
yeah. So, but yeah, that's pretty much my nutshell. And
You missed best match of the night, though. The best
which
match, in
one?
my opinion. Alex Hammerstone destroyed Bishop Dyer, which is also
Yes.
known as Corbin. Destroyed him.
Okay, what was the main
I
event on this?
watched that match twice, dude. I was like, "Fuck that guy."
What was the main event on this card?
Alex Hammerstone versus Bishop Dyer.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was the main
Yeah.
event. It was a damn solid main event. Hammerstone is by far leaps bounds better than almost 90% of that roster.
Well, hey,
Yes.
that might be what a company like MLW needs. A lesser known guy that's good, that can lead your
Yeah.
company. Tony Khan, take notes. Instead
Hammerstone
of
was also
buying
in
talent from other
TNA.
people.
Hammerstone was also in TNA, and he got let
Yeah, but
go. They had
Yeah.
no-
but
they didn't have to use him.
the thing about Hammerstone, he's got the look, he's got the wrestling ability, but
He can't talk.
he can't talk. He needs a manager.
So what
Yeah.
he's
He needs
got,
a
Josh? What he's got?
he's got the look. He's got
Talent.
the got the power. He got the wrestling ability,
Okay.
but he
And you know
can't
what you
talk.
got? And you know what you got, Josh? You got the touch. I had
Oh,
to.
you're a
I
fucking
got the
god.
squirrel.
I had to. Hey, I had to. I had to. You went there. I
Oh,
had to.
matter
I
of
know.
fact, that reminds me, I got to put some pre-order for that.
And I know you love your Transformer soundtrack.
That's right.
87. 87. Happy
I
Yeah.
said
Power.
90% of that roster. I didn't say he was better than Killer Cross, but if you want me to go there, yes. Killer Cross is the best brawler that's not signed to any major company. I will say this hands down. Killer Cross is a brawler. He does not have any technical skills whatsoever.
No.
He is not a shooter. He is not a powerhouse. He is a brawler.
Konnichiwa.
He is a if you want me to say this, if he was in AEW, he would be the second runner up to John Moxley.
Makes
Yeah.
sense. And yeah, I agree that Cross is not a technical wizard or that good at it. He is not a grappler. He's not a catch can. He's not a mat red. He's not at
No.
all. And he's not good
Hammerstone-
at it either.
Hammerstone is a more technical wrestler than Killer Cross.
Hammerstone is more of the complete package if we're comparing him to Killer Cross. Yeah, you can find another wrestler on the planet better than Hammerstone, but if we're comparing the two, Hammerstone, and that's why I think that's a good thing for MLW to push this guy. And
He was a former champion. He's a former MLW World Champion.
But I think it's a good thing. I think he should stay in that top 5, 6. You know, I like to pretend every company has 6 or 7, even though some of the big guys don't. I like, everybody should have a 6 or 7 heavyweight guys that can go for a belt at any time, and rotate. I think he should stay in that position in that company.
I definitely agree.
But-
And dude, all right, Anthony, I'll give you this. Killer Cross is amateur. I wouldn't say semi-pro MMA fighter. I wouldn't even go there. I've seen him wrestle in person, and Oh, Killer Cross. And to be honest, man, it's nothing to go, oh, yeah, I saw Killer Cross in person. It's more like he wrestled. I seen him wrestle. I didn't see him wrestle Nick Gage, but I watched the match that he did wrestle Nick Gage, and I was like, wow, he wrestled Nick Gage. And it was everything I thought it would be. It was a clusterfuck.
Yeah,
It was a bunch of doors getting busted, some blood being shown, bunch of brawling, pizza cutter used, you name it, weapons were used. It was a clusterfuck. And at the end of the night, Karrion Kross, or back then it was Killer Kross, where he re-signed with WWE, and he won. And I was like, this is bullshit.
Well, I think he developed more of his craft now than previously. I think I think WWE kind of showed him what to do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they underutilized him when he went to the main roster.
Yes.
Yeah, for some reason, I don't know if it was Vince or if it was a Bruce Pritchard, whoever created whatever they pulled Scarlett from his side, then they put him in the gift mat, then they didn't know what to do with him. He had no chance. Yeah, when they fucked him up, he had no chance. And Triple H had the dude over in NXT.
All right, so my take on Jon Moxley
Killer
Kross, I think Jon Moxley has more technical skills and is a better brawler than Killer Kross. He would play second fiddle to Jon Moxley if he was in AEW. If he was back in WWE, he is the top brawler in that company. There's nobody better of a brawler than Killer Kross. If you want to go with the big guys, Obafemi and Brock Lesnar, but they're there for one thing and one thing only: attraction. They're not there to brawl. They're not there to showcase any type of talent. They're there for the attraction. And people don't understand that. That's why Obafemi won today in that fatal 4-way to go into the King of the Ring. It's because he's an attraction.
And we got to be honest, Obafemi's hot right now with the people. You want to play the hot hand.
Yeah, of course you do. And when it wears off, like all attractions do, hell, Andre the Giant was a great attraction for a long time, but his attraction wore off.
And a lot of that was not due to him getting stale, that was due to his health.
Yeah.
A great modern day example of this is how, yes, I know there's people that still love him and like to sing the song and still buy the merch. How stale is Cody Rhodes since he won that title from Reigns the first time? How stale is Cody Rhodes as a babyface?
He's a wrestler. He's not an attraction.
With the people and character, how stale.
Oh, dude,
I don't want to hear his babyface promos. I don't care what he has to say anymore. I don't care about watching him do his run-of-the-mill match. I need to see him turn big time. I need to see heel. Right. I need to see him turn heel.
All right. Well, we're going to the WWE section. We need to finish off the MLW.
Yeah.
And I'm like right here. That's a question he wants to know with Cross specifically. Do I think he's adjusted his style depending on who wrestles? No. God, no.
I think he's one-dimensional.
He is exactly one-dimensional. That's why in TNA, whenever Killer Kross was there, he was like, trust me. He can talk. He has, I'll give him two facets to his dimension. He is one-dimensional in the ring, and he has a great sell ability. Like, for example, Jake the Snake Roberts had the whole trust me. Remember that? Remember when Jake Roberts said trust me?
Jake is one of the greatest talkers on any top 10 list.
Exactly. Killer Kross is a talker. If he can just talk his gimmick and be that one-dimensional person, he is going to sell so much merchandise in MLW. But MLW, they're there to showcase what? Wrestling. And let's say, I'll give this right here, and y'all can quote me if I'm wrong on this. Bishop Dyer is not a great wrestler.
Nothing jumps off the page at me for him.
No. Killer Kross is not a great wrestler, but he's a great talker.
You want if you would just to finish up what you're talking about, and with Anthony's question, a great modern day example, even though he's nearing the end of his career, that could do both would be Samoa Joe. That could talk, that could wrestle, and if you're looking for someone who can absolutely tear it up, technical and talk, look no further than the best on the planet, Zack Sabre Jr. Best technical wrestler alive. Daniel Bryan will tell you that.
Zack Sabre Jr. in modern times is and people are going to hate me when I say this. He is Bret Hart.
He's better.
A little bit better. Yeah.
I'm not going to go there because I don't want Bret Hart hating me. Okay, I respect the man.
Oh, you don't have to
Yeah,
worry.
like he's one of our 5 viewers. All
Yeah,
right.
you don't have to worry about Brett, because somewhere on this planet right now, no matter what time zone he is, he's telling you about Bill Goldberg. Don't you worry about that.
Of course he is. But my whole thing about Bret Hart, man, is he is the best there was, the best there is, and the best there ever will be.
To you,
and to me, yes, dude. I mean,
for me,
I used to love watching him in tag team wrestling with him and Jim the Anvil Neidhart. It was beautiful. I'm a Zack Sabre Jr. fan, hands down, and will always be a ZSJ fan. ZSJ in his prime versus Bret Hart in his prime, that right there sells merchandise. It sells tickets. That's
here's the best part.
Man.
ZSJ's been around a while, and guess what? He's still in his prime.
He is. He'll be in his prime until he wants to quit. Just like people don't understand, Lance Storm was so underrated.
Another great freaking. I thought Lance Storm was better than Bret. I thought Chris Benoit made Bret look stupid.
Benoit had the most beautiful headbutt from the top rope. He made.
You don't even have to. I don't even have to talk about his finishers. He sold so in his moves. Everything looked real, and he was a great technical wrestler and a high flyer. But when he hit you, it looked fucking. And when he kicked you, it was like he absolutely hated the shit. You believed that he hated this person. I mean, it was so believable,
dude. But I am so much of a ZSJ fan. I can't put one above the other.
His shit talking. And for anyone who only saw him in WWE in the Cruiserweight Classic, I feel for you, because they told him don't talk. It made him boring as shit. You let him grab that mic, and he's everybody's favorite vegan dickhead.
Yeah. Well, as of right now, ZSJ is not in MLW.
He does go there. Right. He does go there.
He does wrestle every time though, Josh.
But well, we're trying to finish one so we can get to the next subject.
Yeah, well, this is how boring MLW is getting. Let's get off it, Josh. Hit the gas, Josh. No, quit flying the squirrel, because everything we're saying ties into each other. And you finish up MLW.
I'm trying to finish one subject to get to the next
okay,
one.
Well, go ahead. Finish MLW because the chat's going to sleep.
All right. So basically, in a nutshell, I'm gonna give a rating a good solid 7 on MLW.
Wow, I can't go that high. I can't go that
really.
High. I can't. Two people on that. Two people
for a first episode. I would I'll give it a 7. I'll give it in between a 6 and a 7. Actually, I'll say it like that. The only thing that my problem was the kind of a production. I could tell they wanted to break this up into 2 episodes, and they said, "Screw it, make it 1." Mm-hmm. The production, and like I said, cameras is like, okay. Did you buy ECW surplus cameras? You know.
So there was
that was the only. That's the only. That was
no HD the way it was here. No HD.
The way it was cut wasn't very good. The production of it was the visuals, I would say, wasn't pretty good.
I think we lost him for a second. Mike, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Josh vanished. He was trying to finish up his point. Anthony gives the show a 6. Mike, we're going to be getting your rating. And then Anthony said even Brett himself. Yes, I enjoyed Owen more. And that's why. Brett, I kicked your leg from your leg. Josh would.
There he is.
There he is. He's back.
Dang it. Let's say Mike rambled on so long, and when I want to get a review, I get cut off. Anyways, I'll give it a okay. I'll refine my thing. I'll give it between a 6 and a 7. I'll give it that. Okay.
Okay.
It was a good
I'll let you
show.
take it away.
They just need to work on their editing, and just need to upgrade their cameras. Other than that, it was a good show. Much better than anything that TNA is putting out.
You hear that, TNA?
And it's on YouTube.
What the hell's his name that we were pissing off the owner when we were at the show?
Carlos Silva.
The bitch ass with the
Carlos
glasses.
Silva, did you hear that? You better be afraid because Josh just said MLW crushed every one of your TNA shows. How?
Yeah, for real.
That's for him because you know he's watching.
Yeah, he watches everything. You know he does.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's one of my 39 views.
Thank you. Anthony agrees with me. It's like, yeah, the editing was kind of bad. You could tell, like I said, the show looked like they wanted to break it up into 2 episodes, but then they rethink it as like, no, we'll just make it all one show.
Well, that means that was an issue, and yes, the first TV show on the new network. That means production issues. So you're gonna have to watch next week and look to see if they correct their bugs, if they can improve, and B, if they got the wrong guy, fire him and get the right guy in the chair.
Yeah.
And Bulls on Parade is a great song.
Yep. So nobody watched AEW, so we can't give a review on that.
But I'm gonna give my review on MLW if that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you watch it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. What do you got?
I give it a less rating than you did.
Damn.
The Scarlett Bordeaux shouldn't be in my wrestling ring.
I agree. She's great to look at. She's great on the eyes, but her in the ring is.
I'm not afraid to say it. She's a smoke show, and that's all she is.
Her in the ring is one level less than Penelope Ford, and both of them are great on the eyes. But they need to be managers and not. That's like trying. And I know it's a different era. It's like trying to put Miss Elizabeth and Kimberly in a wrestling ring. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. Diego Hill defeated Adam Brooks. Again, 2 people I didn't know nothing about, didn't care. I was not invested in this match. I thought it took away time from the main event. The Good Brothers and Joe Coffey and Mark Coffey, I thought was a great match. However, I didn't need fucking Baron Corbin or Donovan Dijak taunting with the MLW tag team titles. I could give 2 shits. It didn't make any sense. The new chick Zamaya defeated Carolina Cruz. That impressed me. She impressed me.
Yeah.
Shotzi defeated Priscilla Kelly to open up the show. That was really, really good. Really good match. It started off hot, went soft, got a little hard whenever Austin Aries and Trevor Lee went at it. The Good Brothers was decent. Then you had Diego Hill, which didn't. The 2 matches that didn't need to be on the card was Scarlett and Diego Hill match. Those 2 did not need to be on this card. I didn't see no reason, no rhyme, no nothing there for them.
And that's where I get into the editing issue because I guarantee, because I've been to one of MLW's shows and their pre-tapes too.
Yeah.
Because they pre-tape another. They have one live on pay-per-view and then the other one is they have like a pre-tape show. Yeah. And when they do the pre-tape, it's not when they put it onto the YouTube. It is not in the order that it's shot.
No.
So.
No.
So that's something they need to work on.
It reminded me of a TNA show, but better. It had better wrestling and better outcomes of the matches. Now, the only thing I did not like was Hammerstone and Bishop Dyer. I mean, I like the fact that Hammerstone won. I watched it twice. I did because I really dislike Baron Corbin. I really dislike that guy. I have nothing good to say about that guy, so I'm just going to keep my mouth shut about him.
Fuck Baron Corbin. And, yeah, I just want to throw this in there. I don't need to see the Good Brothers ever again in my life. They're not what they once were. It's The big one, Luke Gallows, is not the best in-ring worker. Carl Anderson, unless he goes on a singles run like he did in New Japan, I don't need to see it.
Well, they're
And
40 plus. They got to be 40 plus now.
Yeah, and they're using Doc Gallows as Festus in the MLW too.
Oh boy.
Yeah, which is not really great in my opinion.
No, I just think it's time. But I know they're trying to make money, but when it's time for them to step away, there will be no tears from me. Their golden days are gone.
All right.
Yeah, and
All right, so Mike,
made us, well, and this was the key storyline developments. Matt Riddle signed the contract to Killer Cross.
Yeah,
that was really cool. Austin Aries, the call out Blue Panther was really cool. The Good Brothers and the Skyscrapers are now on a collision course, which I could give two shits.
I have an issue with that. Well, why the fuck are they using the name the Skyscrapers?
Because it's not tied down to anybody, and they can use it.
Yeah, I think it's dumb because you already know who I'm thinking of, the original.
Yeah, you're thinking of Sid Justice and Barry Windham.
Didn't at one point mean Mark Callis, Undertaker, Mark Calloway? He wasn't at one point going to be one of
the Skyscrapers was Tyler Maine, ain't it? Was it Tyler Maine? I forget what his wrestling name was, but
Sid was one of them. I could be wrong.
Sid Barry. I want to say it was Sid and Barry.
I thought at one point Taker was planning to be in there, and then he went to WWE. But I thought he was planning to be with Sid in the original. That's all I'm saying.
It was Sid Vicious and Dan Spivey. That's who it was.
Oh, Spivey. All right.
Dan Spivey, later joined by Mark Callis.
There you go. All right.
Yeah. That's right. Spivey. And Vicious.
Taker did dance a little bit, or in there a little bit before he went. But it was around not because Taker went to WWE in '90 for Survivor Series. Well, he was talking with Vince before, but yeah.
89 is when he joined.
Okay. I mean, that's perfect with the timeline.
Yeah.
So Mike, what's your review on MLW?
All right. So this is what I give it. The Contra unit made a surprise return video showing Mads Kruger being killed. Danny McBride was there with Don Gato, which I loved. Now, the throwaway was the Skyscrapers. Don't care. The Austin Aries match, I really wanted Trevor Lee to win that because Trevor Lee is much younger and deserves the win over Austin Aries, in my personal opinion.
Understandable.
So I gave it a 5.5. And the reason why I did is because I took away from Scarlett Bordeaux and I took away from Diego Hill and I took away the fact that fucking Bishop Dwight Dyer, aka Baron Corbin, was on my television too much.
That'll lose you some points right now.
I mean, he's not over with me, man. And as much more people want to say that, oh, dude, he's the new guy going. He's going to be the serial guy that Danhausen makes. I give two fucks. I give all the fucks in the world. I don't want him on my television. And I wish and hope and pray to God that's not the truth for Danhausen, because then I'm going to lose all respect for Danhausen. I really am. And it's going to be like, dude, why the fuck you bringing this piece of shit back? You fired him for a reason. Leave him gone. Don't bring him back. He ain't done shit to improve. He looks like, dude, the clothesline that takes 30 years to develop. Why?
I have a horrible idea for you, Mike. You know how WWE is dying in the tag division and trying to do everything they can now? What if they're bringing him in and this is Danhausen's creating him a tag partner and they actually go on to hold the gold? What if they really do this? I could see them fucking doing it, bro. If they don't have Miz be like, all right, Danhausen, you cool. I want to be uncursed. And then Miz goes on a winning streak and he's like, I love you, Danhausen. If they don't do that, if they make Corbin like this, create a monster, and he becomes Danhausen's partner and they actually hold gold to lose to Soft and Friends when they come back. I mean, I could, this company, bro.
I don't put it nothing past them, but it's gonna suck nuts. It's like they're trying to destroy their company, and I mean, you let go of all the tag team talent. You let all of it go. You let every bit of it go. Who do you have as tag teams? The Street Profits and Usos and Fraxium? Name another tag team.
I think if they would have, I've said this already on the show, if they would have known that New Day was walking, that they would have not released the machine guns.
Yeah.
Just for now, because they were short on teams. Eventually they'd release them because they obviously never had no respect for them. But yeah, I don't think they would have let them go if they'd have known. I think they figured Kofi and Xavier were going to stick around no matter what. And they're like, no, bro, we got more life in us. We're going to pull a Macho Man Randy Savage. We're going to go to the other company and have a whole new run and a new lease on life.
Which I hope they do. Which I really, really
There's
hope.
no doubt in my mind
Damn.
that Apollo and Kofi will make bank. We'll have good matches with people they've not got to fight yet, and it might not move needles a million miles for ratings. I think they're going to be a big part of pay-per-view matches with FTR Bucks and who's the other team? Edge and Christian. I think that's going to be must see TV for the AEW side of things.
Yeah, and
Oh, I forgot. And they're gonna rule the video game shit with Omega and Friends and Adam Cole and all that. They don't need WWE's channel or his own. He can make a whole new channel. And everybody's gonna go right across the street.
yeah. Oh, you made a channel? Well, what's the name of it called? Up, up,
Yeah.
down, down. Oh wait, no,
Up, down, down is gonna go like
Down,
Now it's gonna be down, down, up.
Yeah, down, down, up, up.
Devin, you are correct. Contra
Damn
is
it,
the
man.
fucking goat, bro. I mean, the whole game is like they pretending you're Arnold and Slice and Sylvester Stallone. I mean, that's the whole idea of the game. I mean, it's amazing. There he goes again.
No, it's the cat bothering him. Cat trying to the
And for anybody watching, if you did not play the most recent Contra game, Operation Galuga, which is a retelling of the original game, modern day, you could get it on PS5, modern Xbox, and Switch 1 and 2. Go get it if you like the original style of Contra. Go get it. It's worth it. It's cheap. It's worth it.
Also, MLW. Before we end up on another subject, MLW has a chance to improve as long as they. I really do hope Baron Corbin leaves their company. That would be the best thing that ever happened to them. True
Good
story.
for MLW. Horrible for. I know they think anybody you put with Danhausen.
Right.
Danhausen now Danhausen could get anybody over. That's gonna be the thought. Mike's gonna shit all over this.
What?
Corbin, if he teams with Danhausen.
Oh, dude, I'm not gonna. I'm done. I'm done watching WWE, dude. I won't watch it ever again. I quit watching it because of him, dude. And I'll be honest, if he comes back to television, I'll quit watching it again.
Man, Josh is brawling with his cat tonight.
Yeah. Did you read my last comment?
Yeah, we see in Dan Spivey one of the greatest gimmicks that never did. Modern day era Waylon Mercy was there for a cup of coffee and gone. So I mean,
yeah, Waylon Mercy, man.
Yeah.
Josh will be back hopefully in a minute.
Oh yeah, he's fighting with the cat.
Well, I mean, he was glitching too. He was glitching for a second. I don't understand why. That sucked. I don't like him glitching. Shout out to Contra, who wins a Hell in a Cell. Prime Predator Arnold or Prime Rambo Sly?
Arnold was bigger, but I mean, Sylvester Stallone was cut, man. But I think in real life, Arnold was stronger, more powerful. I mean, when you look at him in real life, he was not that tall, built and cut, but not that tall. But I mean, Arnold wasn't a professional fighter either. But I mean, in his prime, that man was huge and jacked. And I mean, one right hand from that guy wouldn't have been nice. I'm not saying that Sly's right hand would have been any lesser, but I don't know if anybody would have wanted to take that either.
I don't think anybody want to take either one of them.
And while you're on it, we could talk about What was his name in Predator? He ran the team and he was buddies with Arnold. The classic meme. What's his name? He was a
Jesse Ventura,
no, not Ventura. Carl Weathers,
Carl
another
Weathers.
guy that was pretty about it for his time.
That was a big dude.
Yeah, another well built, pretty big guy. And then your boy who played the Indian, who was another three mayors came out of that movie. Let's we bullshitting while Josh is
Not
over.
mayors, governors.
Yeah, three governors came out of that damn movie. It's like, what the hell, bro? You go be in a Predator movie and you become a governor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, three of them.
Yeah, that was awesome. You had
No, Anthony. Contra is a video game, and the whole game was made.
no. He's talking about the stable Contra and MLW.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that. And he's trying to say that the movie called Terminator. What? No, this video game was. It's. I mean, look at the shirt. There. Look at the shirt. You can. I mean, well, you can't tell because it's 8-bit. But if you look at the game cover, it's both of the characters on the cover are almost identical images from Predator and what was it wasn't Rambo, what not Commando, what was the war movie that Sylvester was in? Both of them are taken from screenshots from the flipping movie. And they just put different faces on them, but it's his war movie. Anyway. Yeah, one of them's a direct shot from Predator, the original for Arnold, and I forget what movie it is for Sly Stone, but it's damn. I mean, people have even put the real movie screenshots on this font of the opening screen of Contra that you can buy.
Yeah,
All
but
it was,
no.
what?
But what he's saying though, MLW, the Contra is a ripoff of the movie Cobra, which had Sylvester Stallone in it.
Oh, okay.
In the Terminator, and what you're saying, Jordan.
No, I was not trying to make any kind of comparison there with
No.
MLW or any faction. I was talking about the game.
Just the video game. Yeah, but no, the game itself was. I love the game in the '80s. It was one of my favorite games to play, especially with another player sitting beside you.
You can play it today on all the modern consoles, and it's all redone. Like there's story, there's multiple characters, there's a whole lore. It's based off the original game, this one, but it's all flushed out, and it ain't easy. But yeah, it's a good game. I remember Phil bought it. I don't think he finished it. I told him it was good. Get it. I know he got to like the second to last level or something. I beat it, and yeah, it gets pretty rough, but yeah, it's a hell of a game.
And here you got Devin talking about Thunder Lips, so you talking about Hogan, and then Apollo Creed, and then Anthony goes with Demolition Man, which was a great movie, and then the Expendables.
Not a bad pinball table either for Demolition Man.
No.
Okay, Josh is back. We could finally. Oh, he went in
he's
the
downstairs. He had to go downstairs.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what the heck was going on. I just had nothing but everything was just getting all jumbled up, man. And it's like
you clear as hell now. Even your vocals, everything. It sounds like you're in easy. Well, you just went away, but now you're back.
Hold on, I'm trying to fix my camera feed here.
Yeah, we were killing time waiting for you because we're getting ready to move on to the next.
Triple A.
Yeah, that's okay. That's what everybody's been waiting for. And yes, I did go back today and watch this show, so I can talk about
it. It was good. Dude, even Raw, after Raw went off the air today, they even gave a encore presentation of the mass versus mass match.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Okay, so we're going into this now.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to break it down that this match has been building up since what? Royal Rumble now?
It's been building for almost 5 months, yes.
Yeah, so and the amount
I don't mean to interrupt you. We're
going to the actual AAA thing, the event itself. The amount of press coverage that has been getting for the past 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks now, is incredible. Honestly, like somebody in Mexico painted a full entire mural of
Ludwig Kaiser.
Grande Americano Kaiser's version. They had like a big old band production, like
Mariachi band.
a
Yeah.
mariachi band performance, like with him singing songs and everything.
Are
And,
are we jumping right to the main event? We're not gonna talk about the card.
oh, we're gonna talk about the car bomb. We're talking about the build up to this.
Okay.
This match was built up to WrestleMania proportions in
Yeah.
Mexico. Like literally, there's videos out there of like after the matches were over, of just people in the streets
Celebrating.
celebrating this. So the amount of coverage that this match has gotten, it's phenomenal. Like right now, before we even get into the card itself, Undertaker right now is like got Booker of the Year.
Mhm.
He's up. It's impressive.
Yeah. Now, I know there was more matches. Obviously, I think they did a pre-tape before, because I know the 4 matches that were advertised that were shown live.
Let's do that.
Yeah, was you got the 4 matches, and there was a couple of matches because I'm sorry we didn't get our women's matches with the triple asses.
Oh, that's why I missed it. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be next week.
Mhm.
So
Night 2.
So yeah, night 2. So I'm assuming they taped it like before they went live with the other 4 matches. So first match on the card was Ray Phoenix versus Laredo Kid for the cruiserweight title.
Is it just me or did Laredo Kid really play the heel in this
Yeah,
in this match?
yeah. They've been well, as of me, I've been watching AAA, so yeah, he's going full heel.
Which is smart because you're against a hella face Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Phoenix is going to be loved even if he was a heel. He's going to be loved just like Americano was a heel. He was going to be loved.
Yeah.
Yes. So he you know what? Here, let me move my screen around. I got 2 screens here. It's like my camera's over here. Okay, there we go. But yeah, this was an incredible match. So they pulled out all the stops on this. So obviously Ray Phoenix got the win and is the new AAA Cruiserweight champion.
To a massive pop.
Yes.
Yes.
And the craziest part of this match was he expected everything that he was going to do because he did it the last match they had.
Mhm.
And he got screwed over because he got kicked in the ding ding. And in this one right here, he expected everything, got kicked in the ding ding and kicked out. And it was a great match because I love Ray Phoenix's walk the top rope and kick you in the face and kick you off the top rope. I love that. I can watch that all night long. He is one of the best to walk the top rope.
Mhm.
And I wish that him and Commander would have had a match in AEW together. That would have been some must-see television.
What, Ray Phoenix or?
Yeah, Ray Phoenix versus Commander. That would have been some must-see.
I think they did.
Mm-mm.
What BRC show did they put that on?
That was no BSC show if them 2 wrestled.
Yeah, that had to be like dude, because that's must-see TV.
Yeah.
Because both of them are Skywalkers of the top rope, bro. I mean,
Well, what I'm saying is if Mike said he didn't see it, that must mean it was on a BRC show, wasn't on Dynamite.
I didn't ever see it. And I tell you, another one that would be great to see would be in Massacre Dorado versus Ray Phoenix on Dynamite or Collision.
Well, I mean, Phoenix is just Ray Phoenix is there's one of him. He's his own style of lucha. We know he's beyond exceptionally good. He's those once in a lifetime style talents for what he does. He's unique. You know it's him when he's in the ring. You know, he's got his own aura, his own deal to him, and that's all. This is all positive for him. And yeah, he's one of the best in the world. He's one of the best luchas in the world.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%, hands down, hands freaking down, dude. And he will always be to me. It goes Rey Mysterio, Rey Mysterio, Rey Phoenix, and top five. It goes Rey Mysterio, Rey Phoenix, Penta, Commander, and Masker Dorado. Those are my five for like luchas that never will age. And I tell you another one that's getting up there, and he's a honorable mention. That's Mystico.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, his WWE run was shit, but
Honorable
out of
mention.
that company, you cannot criticize Mystical out of that
Yeah.
company.
Nope, that's an honorable mention. Is Mystico.
I'm not. I would put him higher.
What about Vikingo?
Again, he's young. He's young. These are guys that have been there, done that, got T-shirts, got the been there forever and ever.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
Penta's got a lot of
Phoenix
age.
is not that old. He's in. I know he's. I think he's what, mid-30s.
Who, Ray?
No, Ray Phoenix.
Dude, he's in his 40s, just like his brother.
And there's a big age gap between him and his brother. Penta's a lot older.
Is he?
I want to say there's a 7-year to 8-year gap minimum. I feel like I could be wrong, but I thought he was still in his 30s when Penta was in his 40s. I could be
Yeah,
wrong.
he's 35. So yeah, okay, I'll take him off the roster, put Mystico there, and put honorable mention Ray Phoenix.
I would still keep both of those dudes high. I would have them in my top 5 for modern day active lucha. I would have both of those guys in my top 5.
If you want even more, you go Blue Panther.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's crazy, man, because Blue Panther's CMLL though.
Right. It's
But,
still
anyways,
a lucha though. A lucha.
Yeah. But
Dr. Wagner Jr. I mean, fuck.
Speaking of that, that was the next match.
Yeah.
Dr. Wagner Jr. go versus. He won
crap.
too.
Wasn't this Vikingo
Yes, Vikingo. There you go.
or Vikingo Junior?
No, it was Viking. It was Vikingo.
I think they screwed up. Production screwed up when they did the promo for this match because they had like some of Vikingo's stuff written on the other side of the screen, or for Wagner. I think they, unless it's something I didn't understand in Mexican or in Spanish. Here I go again. I think they screwed up something on the graphics.
Okay. I did not notice that, but yeah, it was okay, we go with El Hijo del Vikingo versus El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr.
What does El Hijo mean?
The son of.
All right, so that's why both of them. Okay, I didn't understand that.
Yeah. Okay, we got to realize there's been 3 generations of Dr. Wagner.
Yeah.
There was the original Dr. Wagner. Then you got
Dr. Wagner Jr.
Dr. Wagner. That's the second one. That's the then you got El Hijo Dr. Wagner Jr.
Yeah, I did not realize there was 3. I thought there was senior and junior was the current guy. I did not know that.
Yeah, there was 3 of them. Mike, did you freeze?
No.
Okay. It's like you're staring angrily at us, man. Like, what the heck?
That's because he don't have the hat on to hide the eyes, and he showed off his new dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's me. And then you had the tag team title match between Psycho Clown and Pagano versus the War Raiders.
Well,
Did
Josh have anything to say about
Vikingo one?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought Josh had something to say about that match.
Well, actually, yeah. Everybody was like trying to put down this match. I was like, I found it very good.
It lost me. It lost. I told Mike I was like, bro, I'm zoning out. I'm playing a game on my phone. It lost me.
No, I actually enjoyed the match. It was good. It was good.
I'm not gonna compare the two. This made me feel like when Mox fought your boy at Double or Nothing. When Mox fought
Kyle O'Reilly.
That's where it put. Even though I paid more attention to that, because I was like, I wanted to really focus in on it, but it put me in that frame of mind, like when the crowd was. And I know the crowd was hot in Mexico, but yeah, this kind of soured me a little bit. This was kind of a down period for me.
Yeah. Well, if anything, it should have been the first match.
Yes.
It should have
Yeah.
been the first televised match. So,
But you know how WWE they want to come out hot. Most of the time, you do want to come out hot.
They want to showcase a WWE guy versus a AAA guy, and that's how they want to get you hooked.
Yeah,
technically, they're all WWE guys now. But,
Yeah, but
true.
But Viking. Let's see. It was a good match. Vikingo got the win under. Actually, did he? No. There was a lot of interference in this match, so I'm for both participants. So
I can't even tell
Vikingo
you.
got the win, and he's the new Latin American AAA Latin American champion.
Well, that's 2 title changes. I couldn't tell you who won because I zoned out of it. I was sitting right here, it was on my TV, and it lost me.
The next one was the tag match. It was Pagano and Psycho Clown going against the War Raiders.
win.
The instant I saw the War Raiders, I zoned out again. The instant their music hit and they walked out.
Well, you knew they were going to win.
It wasn't a bad match. It was not a bad match at all.
It
was great, but it was more of the storytelling going on with Psycho Clown and Pagano going on. So
I don't enjoy the Viking Raiders in ring.
So,
and I'm gonna say this, and I know this is gonna sound kind of fucked up for me, but I think they're gonna get rid of Psycho Clown and Pagano.
Ooh. As weird as the gimmick might seem to some, that's some mainstay stuff in Arena Mexico right there.
Yeah, you're talking about some
Psycho Clown ain't Doink. He's way more over than Doink.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and plus that is one of their top luchas right there.
Yeah,
that's one of their top guys right there. So I don't see them getting rid of that because they're building a story up between Pagano and Psycho Clown. So I don't think they're gonna get rid of him. Nah, that's money right there. People pay. People pay to see them. So
yeah, I don't think and I know their contracts are probably nowhere near like WWE contract money. Some of these lucha guys that aren't wrestling in the States, but I mean, so it's not like it's breaking the bank for TKO, but I would, especially with all the WWE talent, like I told y'all they were going to do when they bought AAA, they were going to phase in all everybody they wanted into the. I think you have to keep 2 guys like that.
Yeah,
I think you have to.
So, but as of this, Psycho Clown and Pagano lost their titles to the War Raiders. So the War Raiders are new AAA tag team champions.
3 title changes.
Yeah, three title changes after the match. So this is why I say storytelling is building up because Pagano walked out on the match. Then the War Raiders started beating the shit out of Psycho Clown, and Pagano didn't turn back. So there's a little bit more to this going to be going on. So, like I said, storytelling. I mean, you might not like the match, but there's storytelling going on.
I'll say it when I give my review, but I don't have a problem with that because it's AAA and they know what they are, and it's WWE and they know what they're. And we are watching wrestling, but we are watching sports entertainment, and they know it and we know it. So I actually don't have a problem with any of the interference or storytelling in anything to do with this show. I don't have a problem with that at all.
This is Mexicano, man. Mexicano has a lot of interference anyway.
Well, AAA always did. CMLL doesn't do that, but AAA always wanted to be that soap opera style. But when you know what you are and you accept it and you know what you're going into, I have no negatives towards that for this company and this show. I have no negatives to say about that.
Yeah. Now, finally, we go into the main event.
The mask versus mask match.
Do we have an official time on this? Did this thing go over 45 minutes?
It went 45 minutes.
Yeah, it lasts. This match lasted a long time.
And I don't know. Josh is giving the review. I never got bored once.
No, it's like I didn't expect them to go this.
I
Well,
love
before
it.
I go into that, it's like the build up to this has been phenomenal, and I wish WWE would do more
Well,
better storytelling on their part.
we got to be fair. The drama, and the conflict that went on only boosted this. That wasn't planned. That elevator drama with Kaiser only made this thing bigger than what it was.
Oh yeah, like I said, somebody painted a mural of this guy of Kaiser's Americano, and with his girlfriend too, the ring announcer.
Yeah. How about the shots of them in the daylight outside the stadium, walking through the crowd? One being loved like a national hero, and the original Americano bumping through the crowd, and they all mad and booing him and getting it. How awesome was that? That
Oh
was
yeah,
very. That was
that's like old. That's like it reminds me of old school wrestling. Now they used to come to the ring, and it's like there was no ring barriers or nothing. They had to
Yeah.
actually come to the crowd.
It
And
was.
all that.
I was impressed, and they showed it more. I've seen it more than once. That clip, I thought that was very smart, very well done. Captured the energy of the people. It showed how they really felt. I give that's some great camera work, storytelling, reality of reaction from the people. I really like that.
Mm-hmm. Like they were giving there were shots from Brazil, from Florida, from
All over the
at
place.
least other parts of Mexico. It's like damn, it's like they were having watch parties for this. I'm like, and it's like I had to do actually I had to do a little research in how big a mask versus mask match is. I mean,
Oh,
It's huge.
it's a stupid huge deal in their culture because it's like your whole respect. It's like mask and hair. That's like a huge like that's a big thing to put on the. It's the biggest thing you could put on the line. Like
Other than your career.
it's equal to a career for them over there, and
Mhm.
it's a major deal. And so that only helped to add the fuel to the fire and get everybody hyped. And then finally, we were gonna get. There's only going to be one. It was the pure guy, the guy everybody loved versus the guy everybody hated. It was all right there for you. Like, it was Hogan and Giant just with 100 times better wrestling.
Yeah.
and it's like the way they built up the story was just great. Then you get into the introduction, and it's like I forget what the original Americano came out to, but the way they were serenading, everybody was like hyping it up. Everybody was cheering, and all of a sudden, when he appeared on screen, they were like, "Boo!" I'm like, "Oh my god!" They
Oh,
hated him.
JBL kept saying like nonstop. This building, these people, the crowd reaction is insane, and you
Mhm.
could hear it. I had my surround sound on. It translated well. Arena Mexico was. They might get crowd of the year if there's a vote on something like that. And we've heard some loud crowds over the past 2 weeks in WWE and AEW and all of it. They might get crowd of the fucking year if we do something like that.
Monterey. This was in Monterey, so this wasn't Arena Mexico. This is Monterey.
All right, my bad. I don't know my geographical locations very well.
So,
You're good.
yeah.
You'll take the anal.
He takes the anal.
That was so messed up. But anyway,
Anyways, if you were on Coleco, you know what we're talking about. All right. Then the original came out, did his little stick and everything. Then finally, El Grande Americano comes out. Man, the
That
pop
crowd
for
was-
him.
It
He-
didn't
he-
stop, man, until he got to the ring.
all mariachi bands are great. That's the Spanish down in Mexico are great musicians. They really are. Especially, and then when they bust ass, they bust ass. The band was very good all around. Every single one of them, and the vocals was superior. I heard harp at first, and I couldn't see the harp guy in the back. I'm like, oh, somebody dubbed in a harp. I went, no, they actually have a harp. They have a guy playing the flipping harp. I'm like, yeah, they went all out.
Yeah. Then he came out and is like got a huge pop. And it's like, wow.
It got a
It was
pop
like it was like royalty pop, man.
Yeah.
It was like, man, I'm trying to think of even because there's not too much real life. Like, I'm trying to think of a movie where it's like the triumphant hero comes out to say, to save him. It was massive.
Yeah. But and then this is the reason why, and I actually saw another post on Facebook, and actually this is the reason why he is so over in Mexico is because of this is like when foreign wrestlers like American wrestlers go to Mexico, they expect to be treated everything in English. And they don't give a care to learn the other language.
His whole gimmick is he's here to love Mexico, and
And when Kaiser got this role because of Gable getting injured,
yeah.
His at the time he was very flat. He wasn't going anywhere. He wasn't doing nothing. So when this role fell into his lap, he's like he finally made the decision to go all in on this. So he went at first to learn the language, and he learned the language fast. I'm like, shit.
What's up, Tyler?
I mean, what you got to think within when did he actually get this role? Last year, it was let's see, last
December?
year. So
December?
No, a little bit more than that.
No, longer. It hasn't he been the character for like 1 year?
It's been about a year.
Yeah.
I want to say it's been about a year, and you got to talk about a guy learning an entire language, almost an entire language in a year.
That's probably what helped score him that extreme hottie he's with.
Yeah. So that's another reason why the Mexican people accepted him, because he actually learned their language, learned their culture.
He didn't treat it like I'm from the U.S. I'm better than you. Yes. I'm gonna say what I want to say, and you people are gonna follow me, or else I'm not gonna talk down to you. It was handled very smart.
And shoot, he's not even from the U.S. He's from Germany.
Right,
yeah,
right.
He's
a foreigner, but still.
Yeah, he speaks multiple languages.
Yeah.
He's actually very smart guy. Very
intelligent. Well, there's a chance that man might have known, if he's from Germany, Italy's a little ways away. There's a chance he might already knew some Spanish or had a little jump on that.
Well, here's the thing. Spain Spanish and Mexican Spanish is totally different.
I know it's different, but he might have still had some.
I mean, it's the same, but it's different. Like
Mexican is dirty. Mexican is really, really dirty.
Yeah, basically, from what somebody would compare it to, like from the States, listening to somebody from actually Spain speak Spanish, is like Spain Spanish to us is like someone talking was a lisp.
They're proper. They're more proper where they're speaking.
Yeah. Well, if you wanted to say it, that's the real Spanish, but for what Mexico Spanish, listening to somebody from Spain Spanish, it's like they're talking with a lisp.
Tyler, I don't mean to cut you off, Josh. Tyler, we covered it already. We talked about MLW Fusion. The guys gave their ratings, so you're gonna have to go back in the show. But we covered that right before AAA.
Yep.
It ain't dirty per se to Monica. How does my fiance say it's not proper. because the way they use words in Mexico, they use totally different words than they do in
And that's
and
very
every
much like my
in other
Cajun
countries.
French. It's just like my Cajun French to Parisian French,
Yeah.
which is French. It's the same story. There's some of it's the same, and there's some of it that's very different.
Yeah.
Yes, like I said,
So it's not dirty. It's
Monica's the best one that could test about this. Like Spain Spanish and Mexican Spanish is like is
hybrid of Spanish and yeah, yeah, exactly. It's
You got Monica getting defensive over here. She's like, "Hey, watch it,
Well,
watch
I
it,
mean-
Chico."
yeah, I know. That's why I was like, it's not really dirty per se. It's more of a hybrid language. And because my fiance, she speaks Spanish, and
I think that's a good way to put it. I think with a hybrid, I think that's a good way to put it. That's a good description.
it is because it's the only way you can describe it. And there's indigenous languages in South America as well.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot of them, and what they have is what they call cultural bias.
Mhm.
Like they have Indians in Ecuador, like legitimate Indians. Just like in Mexico, there's Indians in Mexico too.
We have more multiple. We have more multiple or more different types of Indians in the world than probably any other culture. I mean, we have India Indians. We have the Native American Indians from the U.S. You have Indians down there in South. I mean, there's Indians all over, but different Indians.
Yeah, and as far as you want to go, even in Central America, those versions of Spanish are also hybrid languages as well. Some of them speak real good Spanish, and some of them speak a hybrid version of Spanish.
Yeah, but getting into the match,
Getting back to the wrestling match,
Americano comes out to like the loudest pop I have heard in a long time. I mean, there's been quite a few good ones.
And you know the difference. I want to make this comparison because you guys are gonna get it. There's a difference between the glass would break in 1998 and Stone Cold would come out. Everybody would go, "Yeah, this is awesome. We're gonna watch Austin kick ass and we're gonna get wild." And the pop that this guy got, that just sounded like "I love you."
he was royalty. It's royalty, and I'm going to classify this. And Josh, you may agree with this as well. You remember WrestleMania 1? Whenever the very first time you hear Hogan's music hit and the crowd erupted like it was royalty.
Yeah, that's a good comparison. Even though the sound quality on the recordings aren't great today.
Right, but am I right about this? Is he royalty?
Yeah.
Is he Hogan royalty?
Yeah.
I think so. I think so.
Oh, dude, that is awesome.
Because he came in with the respect. Now he's honored. He started as honored guest. Now he's familiar.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say familiar. I would say king. He is king of the
I think they look at him as, we accept you, like a family. Like you are part of a family. We accept you. And that's called getting over.
I don't think he's over, dude. I think he's it.
Yeah, but I mean that's the best way to get over. I mean, when you got people saying, "Oh, we don't just like this guy because he's cool or he wins or he's popular. We like the guy because we like him." That's massive.
Heck, you got women handing over their kids. They're like babies, and like holding kids. He's like holding kids like in the air and everything.
Yeah.
It was, to me, he represents royalty.
Yeah.
And the way you watched that match, it was like he got a king's reception.
Yeah.
It was sort of like whenever you see the Pope for the very first time and people go kaboom, and then it dies down. But his reception did not end when they saw him. It ended when he got in the ring.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't even say it. I don't think it ended until he walked back through that curtain after it's all over, in my honest opinion.
Well, I mean, they died down for the match.
Yeah, but they died down because of they stayed into this match the whole time.
Well,
and that's the cheers for him and the boos for your boy. It stayed the entire. I mean, we even got to the point where the whole I'm jumping ahead, and I'm not going to talk too much detail into it, but we got to a point in this match where it was just punch, punch, and the entire stadium would yay or boo and silence. You could hear a pin drop. But it's been a long time since I've seen a match do that or have the star power to do that.
And neither one of these guys, man, in WWE
Yeah.
have that star power.
No, I told Mike, I said, I'm going to call it what it is. Maybe not today after what happened with this match in the ending, but technically two nobodies, two lower card guys went in to Mexico in a main event and got made a 5-star match, minimum 5-star match happen.
Foreigners at that.
Yeah. That I said that I told Mike that too. I said, and neither one of them's from Mexico or Spanish descent. And came in there, and people and everybody knows who they really are, and still got that treatment and did that.
Yes. It reminded me of Hogan and Rock, 2000.
I didn't use that because, like I told you, when the crowd went dead, and they punch, yay, boo, yeah, and you could hear that pin drop. That didn't happen at Hogan and Rock. To me, the best comparison I did for this match, I told Mike, this to me hit with the sentiment, even though there's no brother and family. This hit with the sentiment of Cody versus Dustin for me. The match level of this and the speech after, which Josh is still telling the story here. To me, this hit on the level of Dustin and Cody. This is what this hit on for me, and I didn't talk to you guys about that because I wasn't with y'all yet. That match, I showed that match to various people, and they weren't even wrestling fans, and they were hooked for Cody and Dustin. I'm just that's all.
So for me, for the fact that the crowd was singing the song El Rey by Vicente Fernandez to Ludwig, yeah.
I mean, he is. He's royalty, man. The only other time I've ever seen royalty in a wrestling ring was
I'm not making for me that's not a good comparison. That's fine that y'all. I don't like the royalty comparison because I've watched that shit, and that's a combination of, oh my God, it's someone famous, it's the Queen of. I get to see them, or oh, we have to love them because they're our leaders. Whereas I feel like this guy, they treated him like we love him. He's a family. That's what I'd say.
I'll put it better than this. It's when the Beatles came to fucking America.
Yeah, I feel it's more personal. It's not superstar. It's we love this guy because
it's superstar.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Mike.
It's superstar, bro. This right here is unprecedented. When I mean unprecedented, it hasn't happened since the 60s or even the 70s. Dude, whenever Ed Sullivan had the Beatles come on stage, people were getting goosebumps. I'm getting goosebumps right now just talking about this, man.
Well, I mean, the most modern day comparison would be Michael Jackson by the time 1990 hit.
Even after.
No, man.
Over, man. It was Beatles mania with Michael Jackson. I'm sorry, dude. The women were fainting. The goosebumps.
Anytime, even after, I really don't want to go into the details, but anything that Michael Jackson did, even after everything that happened, his shows still sold out. He couldn't even take his kids to the zoo.
Yeah. And like I'm saying, by the time 90 and 91 hit, he hadn't had a full decade. I mean, he was approaching close to his first decade. That shows when you got the Sting. You can make one or two good albums and be remembered, but it showed that he had a legacy that wasn't going away. He had hit that peak where he was super. He wasn't the hottest thing right now. He had become immortalized in music and was never going to go. Even if he quit making, and for years he stayed in the dark, didn't do nothing. He was still over as Rover, even with all the scandals. That's what I'm trying to say. At that point in time, Michael Jackson had Beatles level. It was real, man.
Yeah, and Anthony brought up a good point. He is about as over as El Santo, and El Santo was very big. I'm going to say this too. He's probably as big as
Conan.
Conan.
Yeah.
Conan was considered the in the 90s the Hulk Hogan over there. So
Yeah.
I mean, the
Yeah.
question is, how much more can he rock? That's my big question. And we haven't finished talking about the match and everything that happened, but I know Josh is going to do that.
Yeah.
How much more can he rise now? That's what I want to see.
He's bottom barrel. Let's just call it a spade a spade. He holds no championships. The more accolades he holds in this company
That
as a
could be.
Triple H star,
That
his
might
height
be.
is going to grow.
You don't think after this that they're going to set a trajectory for in so many months to get him in a world title picture now that he's that over?
Oh, we'll get into that discussion because they had a major announcement today. But we'll get into that. Let's get into this match. Let's break this down as they both get in the ring to get their introductions. When Grande was getting his introduction, all of a sudden the original grabbed the guitar, did the El Kabong, the Jeff Jarrett onto him. And then Rey Mysterio was like, "Are you okay, dude?" I was like, "Screw it, start the match." He just said, "I don't care if he's injured, just start the match." I'm like, "What the fuck?" That kind of threw me off. Like, damn, not even gonna check him. But they started the match and it went on 4 cylinders the whole entire time.
It went on
Back and
8
forth,
cylinders.
they're over there tearing at each other's mask.
Yeah, your four cylinders better have twin. Your 4 cylinders better have twin turbo, Josh.
I am surprised that even I don't know. The Undertaker might get a little
extra in his stocking this year.
as ribbing for actually someone going for juicing, which is bleeding on in the match.
I don't know if he's gonna get in trouble with that because he's not on U.S. soil. It's in Mexico. I don't think
he's the hard way. It wasn't juiced. He done.
Yeah, it was real. It was because we'll get to the end of the match when he stopped the wrestling and he caught up with himself. Dude, the blood was just pouring. We'll get in. It was real.
Well, both of them were bleeding. Both of them were bleeding.
I think a lot of that was blood from A to B dripping on B.
Yeah.
Because it was pretty deep.
Grande was bleeding as well too, so it's just not as bad as the original.
Yeah, but original had a nice. He'll probably post pictures, or we haven't seen him yet of when he got stapled or fixed up or whatnot.
Great match. I'll take over for a second. The middle of this match, like whenever you thought it was getting closer to where they would come to an end, I believe in my whole heart of hearts that this match was supposed to only go like 15, 20 minutes. And I think someone backstage said, let's see what they got.
You think they called the audible and said, keep going?
I know they had to have, man. They had to have, because it felt like at that moment that it was coming to an end.
Well, one problem with that, Mike. One problem with that. Josh is gonna have to list these fuckers off because I can't name a single person's name. But where I would think you might not be right, Mike, is look at the amount of people that were involved in this match. And normally I'm against that kind of thing. Like I said, this is sports entertainment, it's AAA, it's run by WWE. I'm not hating on it. I'm here for it. But there was a shit ton of people and spots all around this match, and people in. Kind of hard to say keep going when everybody has a timed spot where one guy is waiting on a balcony, one musician who turns out to be, there's timed spots here.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I think they were supposed to be earlier, but they timed them out perfect because of the fact they had to get in places. Because they're like, let's see what they got. Because they were trying to rush at the beginning of it, or not the beginning, but at about the mid mark, it looked like it was about to come to an end. Like get all the the interference out of the way and boom, be over with. But I think someone made an audible that says, "Hey, let's see what they got. Let's see how this orchestrates out perfectly." And every aspect of the interferencing of every of the botched interferences and the interferences in general, they came across so realistically.
I didn't find there was a botch.
No botched interference.
Oh, okay. I didn't find that. I thought everything looked natural and good and
That's what I'm
real. How they
saying.
all did it.
The only thing that didn't look natural is when she came. Oh, what's up, brother? Like whenever she came up to the front of the ring, like to the guardrail, that right there was like he stopped and was like, "You bitch," you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but yeah, it's like how would he know she's there? But I'm gonna ignore that because we all know it. What happened? Everybody, more people in the world now know who she is than ever before. I was like, well, they're going all the way in. They're even gonna put her in there as part of the story. But the blind guy spot, the woman with the guitar, the two guys that came to help out, which they ended up taking the fall from whoever that was that came out. I mean, there was
Pete
so
Dunne.
much.
That was Pete Dunne from the top of the thing.
Okay. Well, I mean, I have no idea who was who and all of that, but yeah, it was like, bro, this thing is still going, and the kickouts and all. I was
The
really
near falls.
I was not excited and jacked up when the match started. I didn't even watch Nacho Grande Mule once entrance. The longer this match went, the more and more I got invested, and I had to watch, and I started. It really grew on me which is good. That's what you want. But the match got better and better as it freaking went, which is exactly what you want.
That's why I felt like at the mid mark of this match, that's when they made it audible and said, "Hey, I think it could have been done in 5 minutes less, or not 5 minutes less. I think it could have been done like it should have been over 5 minutes. Like
You probably mean 15.
Yeah, it could have been over in 15 minutes, but they were like, fuck that. Let's see these two guys go. They're legit athletes. Let's see these legit athletes go."
And just in case if y'all wanted to know, if anybody looked, executive producers was Taker, Triple H, and some guy named Leaf. So I think Triple H was down there for this shindig as well. Him and Taker might have looked at each other and said what you said, Mike. Hey, you want to call it off? Let's see what he's doing. They might have done that. They might have been sitting in Gorilla and looked at each other and said, "Let it roll. Let it roll."
I don't think Triple H is going to Mexico for these things, even though he's executive producer. I think he's more on like watching on video. Just
I think he was sitting at home like everybody else was. I think he was already in Italy at this time.
I think he was already he's already in Italy doing all that stuff. But if anything, he was watching. He's probably watching on video.
Someone was trying to figure out. They were like, "How the fuck do you have?" Which I think we figured
What's up,
it
BK
out.
Sports?
But somebody was trying to say, "How the fuck do we have Corey Graves here calling the show?" And how did he fly within that time to get the next day for Italy? And they were like, well, we know he was in Italy because you could see him. We didn't actually see him in Mexico. It was probably done over what you call that you use, and he probably called it from another location.
It was the same thing with Rey Mysterio. Actually, I think Rey Mysterio was the hardest one because he was actually at the show. Then all of a sudden, now he was on Raw on Monday.
Yeah,
in Italy. So I think he's the one that actually had to do the flight.
I think they both did. I think they even said Corey Graves was going to be at both shows, and he was at both shows.
I think because I think Corey Graves did this from I think he probably had like a live set and just like had some setup in his hotel room calling the shots. Same thing as Rey Mysterio because he was at the show and he had to go in the back.
Yeah. Anthony, no, the end of this show tells you executive producers. It had Taker's real name, Triple H, and it had this Lee whoever guy's name.
Jeremy Borash.
Jeremy Borash's name was not on there.
Yeah, he is Lucha Libre AAA. Yeah.
All right, but maybe he wasn't involved in this show. Maybe he was under the executive producers listed
There's
on the
there's
credit,
three of them.
or the three guys I named to you because I looked for that. I wanted to see that on purpose, and I was and they had Taker, Triple H, and Lee, whoever that was. But Borash's name did not come on the screen.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So far, this match went back and forth,
Lee
all
Fitting.
over the place. When you think
Yes.
it was done, it
Yes.
wasn't done. Then finally, it's like you could see that both of these men got to the point where both of them were exhausted. You could
Oh,
tell they threw the kitchen sink. They threw the kitchen sink at this thing, and finally, Kaiser Americano, whatever you want to call him, did his. They got him. Both of them stood up. He finally called the spot, went back and forth on the ropes, and just did his flying headbutt. Got the pin.
That was wild to see. I didn't think they would ever let WWE would ever do that again. The unprotected flying headbutt after the Chris Benoit issues. So that was wild to see. Yeah.
The Exotica returned dressing up as the Mariachi.
yeah.
Oh, you talk about Pippi. I think the wrestler's name is called Pippi.
Who is that?
It's somebody really big over in AAA.
Well,
yeah,
supposedly
He's a gay character, I think.
He's like, okay, I'm gonna say officially is like I don't know if he's a gay wrestler or transsexual wrestler. One of the two.
Well, whoever
I'm really not familiar, but that's
whoever it was over as fuck with the crowd because they would chant for him, and the commentary made the throwback to where there was some kind of connection with this person and either Kaiser or one of the Americanos. There was some kind of something happened in a storyline months back where that was involved. It was involved.
Yeah, basically. The story. Okay, give you a quick synapse of this. Basically, the story it goes is that El Grande Americano sent Pippi as a news reporter to go interview the original, and try to expose that he couldn't speak Spanish.
Yes,
and the original beat him up.
Yeah, he did.
Beat him up or beat her. I'm not exactly on the terms on that, so forgive me for that. So
I don't want to poke fun.
Then they did a whole ambulance scene and everything, go carted off and all that, and Pippi is like, go to Grande Americano is like, please, like beat his ass for Mexico or some shit like that, you know.
I don't want to be that guy, but when Pippi, or however you say, came out in the mask, in the dressed like the band, hit the guitar, and finally took off the mask, I went, well, I'm gonna be honest here. I went, well, damn, that's an interesting way to hide a woman's tits. I guess the mariachi suit. Well, obviously there was no tits, and now we know. Now I know why.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and here goes some more production team that's part of AAA. You got Matt Bloom, who we know as Prince Albert or Albert, Pete Dunne, Chavo Guerrero Jr., Jack Melendez, who was Moody Jack, Juan Riviera, also known as Savio Vega, and Jose Cordero, who is Lince Dorado.
It was Elena Escala. I can't even pronounce that.
Escuela.
I can't. Yeah. My Espanol is Piquito. All right.
Piquito Español, señor.
So,
I know how to say the bathroom is baño.
You have anything else to say about the match, Josh? Because I want to talk after that. I want to talk about the ending, and if Mike has anything he wants to say.
All right. So, Grande Americano goes for the diving headbutt, gets the pin. 1, 2, 3.
Unos, dos, tres.
And then, bam. The whole place erupted like
Oh yeah,
Honestly, the whole place were on
like
their
they
feet.
won the
I don't
World
think
Cup.
anybody was sitting. I don't think
It
anybody
was
was sitting.
it was like Mexico just won the World Cup in Mexico.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It is pronounced
as well.
Pimpinella.
Pimpinella.
Pimpinella. Okay. Okay. Escala. Okay.
Escarlata.
Pimpinella. Pimpinella.
Yes, I know how to say cervezas. Okay.
The guy's ring was
Anyway,
directed by
so yeah, they got in the ring. Yeah. Americano got into the ring. Uh, won the match. Then his girlfriend, I can't remember the name right now. The former ring announcer, which I'm pretty sure they're gonna reinstate her.
Yeah.
Uh, got in the ring. The Bravo and what's the other one?
Rio,
Rio and Bravo, which is
Chad Gable. Oh, not Chad Gable. That's Pete Dunne and it's Pete Dunne and somebody.
yeah. I don't know the second guy. I know one of them is Pete Dunne. So
Yeah, and the other two guys were the other brothers, Creed brothers.
it's Josh, the guy who plays the character, is a famous drag queen in the country of Mexico. So I'm guessing he's the RuPaul of
Yeah,
Mexico.
that's exactly what I was gonna say. He's the RuPaul of Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll just say it like that. So also he was in the ring. He was in the ring too. Pepe was. So they are all celebrating, and
Chad
then
Gable.
came out with his family, which actually I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Then
Three
Yeah.
his
kids
family
and
was
his
there
wife.
and everything. So he finally gave a speech and took off his mask. Then all of a sudden the crowd just like,
Cheer Chad Gable.
yep.
Well, I want to talk about this because this was powerful and this was good. The Chad Gable put himself so over with this terrific ending speech. First of all, credit to AAA and whoever was behind it, whether it was Take whoever. Guess what they had that the main roster in AEW is too dumb to get? We got a fucking translator. We let the people speak in their own language, and then we told everybody in their other language what was in the native language of the country, what was going on. It felt like the end of a UFC match. It felt professional. Who'd have fucking thunk it? But yeah, that was fucking brilliant. It played very real. It was good to see everybody in the ring, the families, the girlfriend, and Gable. We also didn't mention through this whole match. It started where Americano won, ripped at Kaiser's mask, and you actually saw part of the face.
So
Later
it's
on in the match, your boy ripped Americano Originals mask, and you saw a lot of the face. So that's not normally we don't see that much exposure, especially in a mask or mask being ripped off that much. So that was pretty unique. But the brilliance of how Chad put this over, and we know he spoke English, and then they translated. This was brilliant. The way he said it, I said he's over. Before they even started cheering him like crazy, they were like, he's saying he did it because he wanted to wrestle the best and learn the Mexican culture, kind of like what Kaiser did. And I was like, he just went from face, he just went from heel to face. Now he doesn't need the mask. And he said it at the end of his promo. He said, I will be back in AAA. So Chad Gable's gonna be a star and be cheered now over there. So you made two stars now. Yet everything's just going up and up right here. You made two stars out of two lower guys.
hmm
And I yet again I give this all I give this all high praise. This was done very well. A perfect ending to the match. All of that. The band came back out and said did the song again. I mean, they ran the show credits and he's still out there and he's turning around to the crowd and they're still cheering him on and all of that. It was done very well. Very, very well from the in-ring action. Everybody played their parts, all the run-ins, all the crazy stuff, the production aspect of it, the promo after from everybody involved, the talking. Everything was done on the money.
The only thing y'all haven't mentioned is the crowd reaction to everything. They soaked in
Yeah.
every moment.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
time there was something said, they deliberately just soaked it in before they reacted.
Yes.
And it was like, you know what I'm about to say, Jordan. You're a musician. It's like when you have a crowd of people watching you play, and they're soaking in what you're saying and what you're playing, and then all of a sudden they start reciting it back to you, and this is like the first time they ever heard it, and you're like, "What the fuck are they doing?" You've had
This,
it happen. Tell me I'm wrong.
you have a point there, but live, a lot of people tend the emotion takes them. Yet again, the family and the reality feel of these guys to me. I felt like this ended like Rocky Four, where
Yes.
the Russians went silent. They listened to every word, and it was translated to what Rocky said, and then they're all like, "Yeah, we're with him." And then even the guys against him had to stand up and be like, "Yeah," and that's authentic. And it really felt like a hero's victory and a celebration from the crowd when he won. Gable got over after being booed, and the people were like, "Oh, he really does give a shit. He did all this to try to prove he was good and learn us." Maybe he took a little bit of that from Kaiser, who knows? But it was a smart move. Chad's gonna be over now over there, and good for him. But yeah, it played out so good and so well, and it was a great sports production, just like a movie. The production, you couldn't ask for any of that to go in a better way.
Yeah.
No, you couldn't.
And to think Mexican cultures with Mexican Kai's got a future. I mean, like literally
I
with
think Chad
Mexican
Gable
culture,
has a future as well.
you could somebody brought this up a long time ago. You could actually probably in the near future see El Hijo del El Grande Americano
Yes.
Junior.
You could, but before we do that, I think the next step is he? Do you put him against a loved Dominic yet,
Yes.
or do you have someone who they absolutely despise beat Dominic, who are going a title run while your boy takes a little break, while he gets built back up, and then have Kaiser or Americano, now the only Americano. I mean, do you put your two biggest baby faces against each other, or do you get an absolutely dastard son of a bitch to take the title off of Dom for Americano to go after and get it? Well, which way do we go? But that, to me, that's the only up for that's the direction he has to go. He has to eventually become the mega
If
champion.
if they put Dominic versus El Grande Americana, I'm going to say this right now. They're going to boo Dominic Mysterio.
I'm wondering. Well, how about this? What if they decide, all right, we're done with the face run. Let's make Dom fresh when they're ready to do it. I'm not saying tomorrow, unless Josh. I haven't heard Josh's announcement yet. What if they wait and then they like I'm saying with Cody, they decide, all right, we're gonna make Dom a heel in Mexico and we'll put him against Americano, and there you go. You've got a WrestleMania match for Mexico. A
No,
real.
yeah,
You can't call him that anymore, man. He's earned respect. He
Yeah.
really has. Instead of the Nacho Grande meal, he has earned respect.
especially that last image of him, like right at the end, he walked off from the ring, gone up to like right up to the entrance, holding out that mask, and that fucking pyro just goes off and everything. Iconic.
I know,
Iconic.
Anthony. Anthony, I do want to. I'm gonna go back. The reason I said that was because at one point we had what, four of them running around,
That's
and
true.
if you remember the Taco Bell El Nacho Grande meal, if you remember that was all the tacos you got for ridiculously cheap. You got them all in that box, and it was like a steal of a deal. So that's where that came from. I was like, what's all this nonsense of a million of them running around? Well, look how big that got for this one guy. So I mean, but now we're back to one. So. He's got my
Yeah.
respect. I just the Pete Dunne pretending he was one of them and running around with the other two, and then the other guy. I was like, this is insane. It's like a box of fucking tacos.
Yeah, and then BK also brings up a point of the storyline with Andrea, the real life girlfriend of Kaiser,
Yeah.
which is his real name is
Marcel Berthel.
Marcel
And
Berthel.
you could see the emotion on her face
Uh-huh.
in the celebration. You could tell she was really like, you could tell that Chad Gable had his wife and 3 kids out there. I think for what it's worth, she played her part. I don't think she's not a professional seller. She's not used to being on camera. But for what she did, she didn't ham it up. She stayed kind of in the back. She didn't know how to be happy. She just knew how to kind of play like just let him talk. But she's not a performer. The other 3 are used to being on camera,
Well,
including
she's a
Kaiser's
ring
woman.
announcer, so she's always on camera. Yeah.
Her. I'm talking about Chad's wife.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Shit,
Yeah.
dude. She, you could tell she was worried, bro. Like her face, like whenever Chad was still bleeding,
Yeah,
and
she saw it.
bro, you
Yeah.
could tell that she was like. And I'm gonna say this right now: if Chad Gable isn't a main eventer somewhere down the line, they're fucking up bad.
I don't know about WWE, but I think AAA, now that he's over, they're like, we respect you now that you told your story and you took off the mask. I think it was brilliant because they just made another star for AAA. I think he's gonna go on some kind of run on his own away from El Groucho Nandemir. He's gonna go get away from him and go on some kind of run. He may go after he might go after what weight division was what did Ray Phoenix win?
Cruiserweight.
And what was the next one with Dr. Wagner?
That was Latin American.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past he might, and he could always become world champ later if he's big enough or whatnot. But while you go with the hotter guy for that, he may become Latin American champion with this. You never know.
True. Anthony has a question. I have a question for Kaiser being so over in AAA in Mexico. What is the equivalent American wrestler in New
AJ
Japan
Styles. AJ
and-
Styles.
as a babyface is got over?
AJ Styles.
Yeah, I would say an American wrestler. Yeah, I would say AJ Styles.
American wrestler
right
in
now,
Japan.
Callum Newman. Callum Newman is so over.
Cal Newman is not that over. He's not cheered by
Bullshit.
them. He's not. You're way
Callum
off.
Newman
You're
is
way
so
off, Mike.
over.
And I'm gonna tell you where it's gonna hurt if they put him at Forbidden Door defending that title. Half everybody's gonna go, who? He's not. He's nowhere near. Dude, AJ is so over that the whole spot of doing the Klaus the Styles Clash started in Japan with other wrestlers doing it. The crowd would lose their fucking minds. WWE took that, and AEW took that started over there.
Starting in TNA.
Bro, I'm not talking about the 20 teens. No, I'm talking pre 2010.
I'm talking way before then too, dude. I'm talking about 2002.
Yeah, but no one watched TNA back then. Shit was brand new.
I
I couldn't
hate
even catch stuff. You had to buy the weekly pay-per-view. Didn't even get to watch my first episode of TNA till a guy brought a VHS tape of the show he bought, and we stayed after work for an hour or two to watch the son of a bitch in 2004.
All right. BK.
I still have the original DVDs.
Okay.
The first ones that ever came out.
All right.
From John
BKL Sports asked, don't forget Dirty Dom Mysterio is currently scheduled to be at the focal point for the upcoming that is Triple Mania 34 event in September 2026. Okay.
He's the champ.
Well, my announcement for that is today. I think
That's
they
what I
finally announced because it's going to be a 2-night event.
Them two, huh?
One is September 11th and one is September 13th. They finally announced today. The September 13th was always scheduled to be in Mexico City. Yeah, it's announced today. It was announced
September
today.
11th, September 14th is Raw and SmackDown. September 11th, September 14th is Raw and SmackDown. There's 2 more shows that's going on before that. That are in Monterey.
No, Triple Mania is going to be September 11th and September 13th. It's a Friday and a Sunday.
I'm just being quiet while these two debate, and Mike looks at the computer for the results.
So, I mean, pull up a calendar on your phone.
He's on his Windows 95 right now, Josh.
August 16th. Triple Mania's flagship is going to be August 16th at 7 p.m. at the Arena Ciudad de Mexico.
Unless they change the dates.
That's going to be in August. Now there is some stuff that was hyped up during Raw. There's 4 dates announced. One was September 11th. One was September 14th. One was a Friday and a Monday.
That's right, brother. Get him, brother. Get him.
No, they just announced it today.
I'm talking to brother in the comments.
But literally, they just announced it today. September. It was supposed to be 2 dates. Triple Mania was supposed to be September 11th and September 13th. The September 13th was supposed to be in Mexico City, and now they just announced the September. See, there you go. Thank you. Actually, Friday Night SmackDown is on September 11th, and Monday Night Raw is on September 14th. Yes. So Triple Mania, they announced for September 11th. It's taking place in Las Vegas.
The same night as SmackDown?
Yeah.
Wow, damn.
They're fucking stupid. So yeah, that's dumb. Triple Mania is happening in August. I will say that August 16th, 2026 at Arena Ciudad de Mexico. It's gonna happen August 16th, 2026 at 7 p.m.
Oh, well, okay. Raw and SmackDown are going to go to Mexico.
Yeah,
Triple H's going to come over here to Vegas.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be a bunch of bullshit, in my opinion. It ain't going to hold water.
I mean, all of your U.S. people that aren't going to try to get into Mexico to go to that, and are going to. Well, the only thing I don't like is how Vegas is getting overexposed with. Like kind of almost like Chicago, only way more expensive.
Yeah, honestly, see, night 1 will take place Friday, September 11th, 2020. See, there you go. Thank you. Night 1 will take place on Friday, September 11th, 2026 at the Luxor in Las Vegas. Night 2 will be held at September 13th at the Arena CDMX. See, I wasn't losing my mind. I know. That's true.
Well, it's saying right here, why is it saying Triple Mania 2026 will take place on August 16th?
Because somebody moved it.
Probably.
Okay. Supposed to be over 15,000 fans too.
Are you looking at the right year?
Yeah, 2026. Here, I'll bring it up on the screen.
Go to WWE's Facebook page. I bet you they have the announcement on there.
I'm pretty sure they do. But
hey, hi, how we doing? Vote Contra for life, people.
All right. Oh, that's a blurry picture.
Yeah, and I don't wear glasses and it's blurry. There we go. I do wear glasses, but not to.
They must have just changed that because they announced it on Raw tonight.
Or they told Cole or whoever the wrong information.
Or they could have said the right information and not updated it yet. Because this right here is, like I said, I'm don't shoot the messenger. That's Triple Mania.
No, well, that's not the correct information right now.
Yeah, so.
I'm still here.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Yeah.
Somebody had cut out.
Me.
I'm here, so. Testes, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take this down.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll probably be on the bottom now.
I can't see anybody.
I can't see anybody either.
I see clouds.
I don't even see that.
We're flying through the space. The final frontier.
Hold on, let me refresh.
These are the voyages. This is the mist of voyages.
Yeah, we need a Ultimate Warrior promo, the space promo. Because space is the place. That was savage. Yeah.
There's Mike. There we go.
Yeah, I had to do something. I knew I had to do something. I had to do something.
All right. So yeah. Your info is out of date. So as of right now on Raw, they announced the September 11th will be night 1 in Las Vegas,
I'm
and
sure.
night 2 will be in Mexico City.
Yeah. Again, don't shoot the messenger. I just pulled a thing up and it did a thing.
So, yeah. When Triple Mania with 34 was scheduled for August 16th, they moved it to September 2026. Yes. Thank you, BK.
Yeah, dude, you're awesome. Yeah, we need
Monica
you more.
says we went away and came back. So
Mike is a bottom. Ha. Ha ha ha.
When
ha.
you say,
Now Josh is a bottom.
I am at the bottom.
You're a power bottom, aren't you, Josh?
I can punch these guys now.
He's a power bottom, Jordan.
what? Like,
Hey. Damn, that big old ham right there.
that was a foot
No, wow.
right to the head.
So
Oh,
so
final break. Final.
gentlemen, what
Graves.
is your review of
AAA.
Mike,
AAA this week?
I'll go first because I went last time. I'll go first.
Go.
I will say it's an 8.5 to a 9. Jordan, go.
That's
Eight
a,
and a half
yeah,
to
nothing
nine.
else to add, Mike?
The only thing I can add, there was nothing to take away from this. The only match to me that brought it down from a 10 was the War Raider match. And that's the only match I can say I didn't care for.
All
The
right.
Vikingo match I actually liked. I'm sorry, Jordan. I know you zoned out. I enjoy Vikingo work. I do.
Hey, if it worked for you, that's fine. I'm not saying it's just because I said it sucked doesn't mean it sucked.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to tell you it sucked worldwide. It just wasn't for me. But I've got a high. I have high expectations in my wrestling.
I would have gave it a 10. Like I said, I would have gave it a 10, but War Raiders, they just don't do it for me.
My biggest complaint of this show, he has never ever again put Rey Mysterio on commentary. He is horrible. Corey Graves had to bail him out and try to get him to talk. He was too quiet, low energy. I know he served as a translator, but that's it. Corey had to even told him one time, okay, well, Ray, talk about it. Tell us. You know, it's like, I'm like, JBL is not the greatest commentator in the world, but he had energy and it worked. And Corey Graves actually played the face so JBL could play more of the heel in this because you didn't have. I thought it was an interesting pairing of Corey Graves and JBL. I thought that was very interesting. Let Ray be general manager and keep him off of commentary, or let him make a comment and go away. We do not Ray.
Honestly, I'm gonna comment on that, your part right there because they need Ray because they need someone to translate.
Get someone else.
Sorry, when they announced him to be general manager, they had Savio Vega doing the translating, and that was really, really bad. It was really bad.
All right.
Conan was a lot better.
Conan was a lot better, yeah.
I didn't get to hear Savio Vega, but Ray is way too quiet, no energy. Half the time, couldn't understand what he was saying, and he was just like, "Oh, it's great. Yes, this is AAA Mania. Oh, that was awesome, dude. If you wanted to make it sound awesome, it doesn't sound very awesome. You sound like you're going to sleep. Like that was not good at all. That's my biggest complaint of this show.
You trying to say you sound like a Moonanite from freaking Awkward and
No, the Moonanites are more entertaining. The Moon, yeah. I get down listening to Ignog talk in his monotone voice way more than Rey Mysterio.
Yeah,
because the moon has 4,000 dimensions. The first match was great, good energy. Second best match of the night for me. The middle two matches kind of let me down. I did not have to look at my TV when they were going on. That's not good. But almost all wrestling will do that to me at one point or another. the final match was terrific and brought me back in and kept me watching. And by the time it was over, I thoroughly enjoyed. I was expecting it to be a dud, like show to the crowd. Oh, the crowd was insane the entire show. Great crowd. One of the, if not the best of the year. Arena looked good, was full. Production was clean and pristine. Everything, the angles, everything was shot very well. Zero camera complaints for me for this. I don't know if I can't go as high as Mike, but the main event, I think the main event was a true. I know they have these inflated star ratings and all of that. I think the main event, everything it entailed, from entrances to the final words and the walkouts, was truly a 5-star match.
I agree.
I don't think it was all. I'm not giving it 5 stars for the in-ring work rate, which was good, but they very much took. It was more big move, chill drama, big move, chill drama, in the second half of the match. That's not a problem because I knew I was coming in watching sports entertainment, and I knew it's AAA. I knew they were going to be running all kind of stuff. That's fine because I know what it is. It's not trying to be something it's not. Those 2 matches in the middle really hurt me. If you wouldn't have had to tempt me hard to turn off the show and I'd have missed the main event, not realizing how great it was. If somebody would have knocked on my door, if somebody would have called, I might have not gave a shit. I might have, if something would have happened that was going on, I might have quit watching the show. That's not good. Because of that, I have to dock it. So, shit, it's hard because the crowd was really good and those 2 matches. I really want to say 6. I mean that in a good way, but I definitely could not go higher than a 7. I mean, for a 7, I would need one of those other matches to be really good. I think I'm going to give it and I'm almost giving the whole thing a 6 on that main event. Pretty much, I'm damn near giving the rating to the main. The first match was great, but not New Japan great. But it was the in-ring action was a good pace and both guys were good and it held my attention. And I was like, that was, and as soon as the bell rang, I went, that was a damn good match. I really did.
So
But-
like I said, on my end, I'm a big Vikingo guy. I love his in-ring work. Dr. Wagner Jr. worked his ass off, and that's just my takeaway on that match. And we have a new champion in El Hijo de Vikingo.
We got 3 new champions on this show.
Yeah, and the War Raiders don't do nothing for me, man. They never have.
Me either. The only time, I mean, I never was high on them, but when they were in New Japan,
they were champions there too.
But were they heavy machinery or got their own team?
The heavy machinery was Otis and
All right, so it's the other team. I forget what they were called, the War Raiders or Viking Raiders, whatever it is. Weren't they War something?
War something, yeah.
But yeah, they just. It's kind of like Gallows and Anderson in modern day. I'm not getting anything out of that anymore. It's kind of the same. It's the same. It's that problem right there. I'd have rather seen 2 luchadors I've never seen before in my life in that spot, honestly.
I would have too. You know who I would love to have seen there? Microman and almost again.
At the point of the War Raiders, I don't think I would gripe at anyone you would suggest there. To replace War Raiders, I don't think that you could make me gripe at any name you'd say.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm not
unless you told me Baron Corbin or something retarded or Jinder Mahal.
God no.
Yeah,
no.
That's the bottom of the fucking barrel. I would have rather watched the Miz's shitty in ring work with a good story.
Hence, they're saying the Miz might be out of WWE soon.
We'll see. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with a strong high 6. Because I mean, I've rated other shows this year that I enjoyed more and given them 7s and 8s. And the only 10 I've given this year was Fantastica Mania CMLL because it was just 5-6 nights of fucking awesomeness.
You couldn't beat that shit with a stick, dude.
Yeah.
And if we're going to grade it only by the main event, then the main event was a 10.
Well, I'm not. I'm grading everything, but Ray on the commentary, the 2 matches in the middle. I mean, that hurt it pretty bad. The camera work was great. The crowd a good crowd makes any show better. we just all saw this at Double, and I don't think Double or Nothing was as cracked up as everybody thought it was. Like greatest wrestling show of all time and all this crap,
Right.
or greatest AEW show of all time. Maybe one of them, but not the best. And I think the crowd made that show. I really do. I feel like the crowd made it. And it's good that you finally in the US got a crowd to make some fucking noise for a show. Italy went, which we haven't even talked about yet, but with the Clash over there, their crowd went nuts. And then Mexico went nuts for AAA. So and yeah, it's common for these other countries to. We need more. Give us good shit on the U.S. soil so we can get the crowds to go nuts. Keep doing it.
Yeah. I mean, but the Clash in Paris, though, man. I mean, it was all predictable.
But
Yeah.
that if we win a transition, well, Josh never gave his rating yet. So before we get into that, let's let Josh talk about his final.
What was your rating for AAA there, Josh?
Yeah, no, I've been following everything for a while on this, so I was kind of invested in everything in these matches. So, like you guys said, the Ray Phoenix and
Yeah.
the Ray
Yeah.
Phoenix match, great. It was a great match.
Put
great-
WWE
great
in-ring product to shame.
Yeah.
Great opener, dude. Great opener.
It was a great opener. Really enjoyed that match. The second match with Vikingo going against Dr. Wagner. That I enjoyed that match because I am a Vikingo fan and I'm actually a Dr. Wagner fan. So both of them.
They worked their asses off, dude.
And,
They
and
worked their asses
Josh
off.
Josh knows the story. I don't. I
Yeah.
saw
knew the story too.
all I knew was Dr. Wagner came out and his brother was next to him, hyping him up. And it was against Vikingo, who, to my best knowledge, was a face and is now a heel.
Now the best part is they're trying to build up Wagner's brother as a big Mexican wrestler, and almost just chopped the shit out of him and knocked him to the ground. I'm like, wow, that just kind of killed his character.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, he didn't shoot that one, bud. Yeah, that was a shoot.
Yeah, that was like, bah, boom. I'm like, well, fuck, that just killed his momentum right there. So,
What was he?
even though that match was great too. Like I said, I'm a Vikingo fan, so that match was pretty awesome. I got no complaints on that one. Now, I know you guys, and I agree. The tag match next wasn't the greatest, but I'm more invested in finding out what the story is going on between Psycho Clown and Pagano.
Okay.
I'm more that's what's kept me interested in
And
what's
you
going to
see,
happen. next.
you have been following it, so you know there's a story that you're looking for. I went in cold and didn't know that. I know how over those two dudes are in Mexico. I know that, and I would have gladly liked to have watched them against any of their contemporaries, just not the Viking dudes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. So so the Viking Raiders, and that's where I agree with Jordan. Is like it kind of dipped off, but like I said, I'm more invested with what's going to happen with Psycho Clown and Pagano. So then we get into the main event, and as Phil, since Phil is not here, I'll use one of his terms. Chef's kiss.
I told him that he should really watch the show and give it a chance and not hate on it because it's a WWE program. I told him I said maybe those two matches I mentioned, but I said the opener and the closer. I said, Phil, even you would like this.
Yeah, the build up, the production, the press like I don't even know they didn't do no press conferences, but just like the setups before this match even took place, like people lining up the streets is like, yeah, it is a production I have not seen in a long time, and it's like I said, it is. I think Mike put it bluntly, is like more of a royalty Beatles-esque for this guy, and Yeah, this guy's got a future for a long time.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
For a long
100%.
time.
he's a made man in Mexico.
Yes, he's
Yeah.
very made. So, I'm gonna give. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna give this a solid 8. Just solid 8.
Mhm.
Solid 8. I have no other. Like I said, the tag match kind of slowed everything down.
You know what? I might give it a 7 because one thing I didn't mention. The time of this show. There was only 4 matches. I liked the long main event. I didn't have to sit through 12 matches where 6 I didn't care about.
Mm.
But I don't know. 6.5.
Yeah. And we still got night 2 that's coming, which I'm pretty sure was already pre-taped.
Yeah, on the 6th between 2 matches, Bailey, the Catalina and Lola Vice versus La Toxicas, an Australian Relay, and Cruz del Toro versus Yaqueen versus Lindsay versus Mini Vikingo versus Octagon Jr.
Yeah. That's
I
probably
don't.
the reason why Mini Vikingo was there to interfere in the match. So,
I don't. To me, that doesn't sound as appealing as night. Well, I mean, we got 2 matches. Yeah, I find that's a weaker. I mean, yeah, Bailey and La Catalina, that's a rematch.
well, well, it's a 6-woman tag, if I remember right.
Oh, and
Yeah,
Lola
Bailey, La
versus.
Catalina, and Lola Vice versus La Toxicas, and Australian
Okay.
Relay del Cruz. And Cruz del.
All I call it is a win because that's all ass. That's all ass.
Okay.
Now that main event, like, okay, I didn't realize it's 2 matches. Toro versus Joaquin, however you say it, versus Lin. I guess that Lince is Lindsay Dorado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Versus
It
Mini
looks like
Viking versus Mini Vikingo versus Octagon Jr. That should be pretty nuts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
That
I'm
might be
assuming
worth.
that was taped before the others went live. So that we'll see that match next weekend. This coming weekend.
Yeah, La Toxicas, I don't know who they are exactly, but yeah.
I could show you a nice good picture here somewhere.
Josh is like, I got this.
I got this. Well, I gotta go find it, but
I got this.
wait a minute. I touched that.
I touched that. I got this. I did this. I did a thing.
I did it,
But
but
so-
honestly, it's like this is probably. I'm gonna say somebody put this out as like basically Undertaker Booker of the Year on this one.
I mean, it's. I want to see if I think he did it good. I'm gonna tell him the same thing I say to. I have watched more than one AAA show now. I'll say the same thing I say for AEW. When you get it good, let's see you finish the year strong. Let's see you keep doing it.
Mhm.
But I mentioned in the comments, if we're gonna compare the two, Taker's destroying Triple H's booking
Mhm.
without the big US names or big WWE names.
Well, you have to take into consideration too, though, Jordan. AAA is a small company
But I know.
versus WWE has.
But I'm impressed.
Raw.
Yeah, but I'm impressed that technically it's a C show, and I'm impressed that they're able to do what they're doing, and that they have smaller names and their rest. I'm more about your in-ring action makes you to me. I don't need you to be the biggest superstar. We just saw 2 guys that are not. Both of their characters were not the, before the masks, and they gave us a 5-star match with storytelling.
Yeah,
I mean, to me that Taker's making chicken salad out of chicken shit.
Yes, and I will say this too: both of those guys are not even mid card; they're lower mid card.
Yeah, Von Kaiser and Chad Gable are nowhere near touching an IC title or anything or a US title, or right now anyway. Maybe if Chad Gable goes back to the States and some kind of run, but I think he needs to go back. I think he needs to come back to AAA in a minute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Wally, get him over down there. Let the people cheer him. And then you put him on US TV. Anyone that watch, they will cheer him. Yeah. That's the way I would do that. I mean, and as for Kaiser, I don't know if he ever has to lose the mask with how old he is.
No, he don't ever have to lose a mask.
I don't think that's it's not it's an option, but I don't think in any way you need to rush that or force that and gonna have a killer Ludwig Kaiser angle, short of Mexico respecting him. I think he's better off staying like he is.
Mm-hmm.
All
I
right.
mean, and his I think his bankroll being more of a success is gonna make him want to stay what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're worth more money when you're a celebrity and a star. But
Yeah.
yeah, overall, I'm keep it up. Triple A is what I say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And get us more
I'm gonna,
US girls.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be a Grande Americano going against Dominic for Triple Mania. Triple Mania, they got to, yeah.
I just wonder story wise if they're ready. I mean, it's right around the corner. It's only a couple months away, or whatever. I mean, August,
September.
Well, I guess Josh is going to keep watching it on the regular, and then we're going to see where the story is going to go. If they're ready to pull the trigger on him, or who knows? I mean, it sounds like Chad Gable himself is taking a mini break. That's what it sounded like in those comments. He's going away for a minute to rest, heal, and recover after this run, or he may be going back to then he'll be back. So we'll find out.
And I say if they're gonna do the Americano versus Dominic, it's gonna be at Triple Mania.
That's a WrestleMania.
They won't do that one in Vegas. That's gonna be in Mexico.
That's too big. That's like the biggest match you could probably do right now for them.
Yeah.
Are we gonna let's touch on Clash on Italy. We need to.
Oh, that's gonna be Nash versus Hairman main event at Triple Mania 24. That'd be good.
Ooh.
El Grande Mask versus Dominique's hair.
No.
Pagano versus Psycho Clown.
Oh, there's Josh's story.
Yeah.
That'd be good. That would be really good.
That's the big stakes down there.
But wait a minute. Ain't Pagano bald?
No, Pagano has hair. He has a mohawk.
Does he have a mohawk? Oh, okay.
Well, 10-1. Sorry to be predictable, but 10-1. He's shaving that shit.
But well, you guys can talk about Clash because I didn't watch it. So
okay, well I will. I asked both of y'all, what about Sol Ruka? And y'all went, nah, no chance. And guess who's champion?
Well, we talked about that at Saturday night's main event. We didn't say that was going to be at the Clash of Paris or Clash in Italy. We talked about it at Saturday night's main event. Saturday night's main event, she had no chance of hell winning that match.
At Saturday night's main event, I said she's not winning the title at Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, she's not.
All right, well, she didn't, but she won it the very next time they fought.
Yeah, because she had to be kayfabe cleared.
Yeah, once I realized they were doing that match in Italy, I'm like, it makes perfect sense. There's no more for Becky to do with the mid-card title. And if you're going to give, they obviously they picked Sol Ruka. I know she botches. She has some issues. I know she's not all there yet. But if you're going to give somebody a run, do it in front of, give an international audience a title change. Give them something to pop about. And Becky's playing a heel right now, ain't she?
Yes.
Yeah, so it makes perfect. I don't know if I'd have picked Sol Ruka, but who else are you going to pick on that roster? But yeah, if you're going to try to make a new star, give somebody that run. Sorry, yeah, it should be. We'll get to her in a minute about King and Queen of the Ring, but you threw me off right there. I was going to say, Mike threw me off there. I was going to say, damn it, Mike.
Damn it, Mike.
What I was getting ready to, man, you fucker. Wait, I just had it and it went. Just like they gave Sol Ruka this I'm like it or not, Mike. I think they're gonna do it with the U.S. title with Trick Williams sooner or later. I think they're gonna try it and he's gonna flop.
He's already got the title.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, dude, he's not ready for no title. He's really not. And
they want him to be their new Ricochet type guy. I'm telling you, I don't see it either. But
he's not. He's not.
There was people blowing smoke up his ass online, bro. How great he moves and all that. The very opposite of everything you said.
I know, but they were the same people backing Baron Corbin too.
Probably. I had to cringe oh my God, Baron Corbin's coming back. Oh, I loved his great characters of Happy Corbin and Borg. I'm like, what were you watching? The fuck? That dude was that
Trash.
dude. That dude is the most. You know what? It's between him and Jeff Jarrett in WCW. Who was more, in my opinion, get off my TV in my lifetime?
Baron Corbin.
And I'm debating this because I couldn't stand seeing Jarrett more than Russo. I couldn't stand seeing Jarrett in WCW 99 to 01 because I'm the
Baron
chosen one and Russo put crap. I can't stand to see Russo in JCW. That's my new cringe. I'm sick of Russo 6 times a show and Vito. Bro, I'm sick of that shit. My biggest, so far, we're 6 months into the year, and my biggest letdown was Stranglemania this year.
Yeah,
I was let down hard.
yeah, I could see that.
I was very disappointed. Not a single match I gave a shit. I rather the Stranglemania 1 and 2 of them clowning Panda Bears and the Wolfman and all. That was more entertaining than I was very let down by. But the collective overall was a good deal for what I got. But
Oh,
but Vince let me down with that JCW.
Damn, how did we
And
get from
he-
Clash of the Castle to JCW? Man, what did I miss?
Because
Yeah,
Jordan went on a rant. Jordan
no,
went on
I was talking about we talked about Soruka, and then I said wait for Trick Williams to get that push, even though Mike hates Trick Williams. And then I mentioned we talked about well Corbin's the worst, and I said you tell I'm gonna ask both of y'all because y'all didn't I know well, I know who Mike's gonna say. He's gonna say Corbin. Who in your mind, Josh, any era, modern or anytime you watch wrestling, who for you was the most get off my TV? Out of any character, anybody in any company.
Ooh,
I said my fight is between when I was younger. Today I would appreciate it more. But Jeff Jarrett from 99 to 01 on WCW, when he went back, was irritating. But Baron Corbin would be my and Vince Russo today on JCW, I can't stand. But I don't have to look
no,
at Corbin anymore.
the current
It
get
doesn't
off my TV
yeah, you could do both.
is that
Current.
little freaking side boy for in TNA with
Oh, the Ash by Elegance dude.
Ash by Elegance guy. Yeah, that is a get off my TV.
Well, you heard what the city next to me had to tell him when we were there. We couldn't even tell him nothing because they were so loud, stomping and screaming and cursing the fuck.
That guy has no talent, no charisma. He is currently my get off my TV.
All right, you got an all time or like anywhere in history,
time?
and it can be a personality. It could be a manager. It could be an owner. It could be a general man. Anything.
I didn't get this. I
Yeah,
got
you
chose
do.
between.
You were too busy complaining at me for rallying on to listen, bozo.
Ooh, an all time. And ooh, I gotta think about this one. But like
Mine's
the current one is that Ash by Elegance guy.
Yeah,
I
Mike,
was really-
think about yours because you didn't go yet.
Oh, already got it.
I know who your current is,
oh
but
my
you ain't got to look
God.
at him right
Bastion Booger comes to my mind.
now.
What about Mantar, dude? What about Mantar?
Was he get off my TV irritating, or was it just bad? I'm going to take a leak and get a snack.
Mantar was pretty fucking terrible, dude. Half man, half horse. Come on.
But yeah, no, I'm gonna say the Ash by Elegance guy. That's the one that's irritating the fuck.
I just want to mention this. What about Simon Dean as the
I love
teacher?
Simon Dean, dude. Simon Dean was awesome.
All right, you Shane Douglas cocksucker. All right,
I like Nova, man. Nova was great.
Nova.
That's Nova. Simon Dean was Nova.
What was Shane Douglas's gimmick in when he was doing like the teacher thing
The
in
Dean,
WWF?
the Dean Douglas.
All right, him. That's what I meant. That was a little irritating.
It was stupid. No, the Body Donnas were get off my TV.
How y'all felt about right to say, dude? Body Downers can't be get off your TV when Sonny and up around.
Yeah, it can.
When Sonny left them, you can, bro. Josh, this man didn't want to look at Sonny in 1996.
No. Sonny was there, but Skip and Zip were not. Skip and Zip were over in fucking ECW. She showed up after she got fired.
You was down with the Godwins, Mike?
Fuck no.
How about Triple H with his?
I did like that gimmick.
Really?
I did dig that gimmick.
I'll tell you a heel gimmick I loved. Lord Steven Regal in WCW with the one hand behind the back and the sneer. No, Dave Taylor would do the bow. He would do the
Disco Inferno.
Yeah, I almost said that because he was pretty cringe when I was that age. Even the people dancing in the crowd, I'm like, why do they like this fucking guy? This shit is
him and Alex Wright. Alex Wright was cringe as shit too, dude.
I laughed at Alex Wright. I'm sorry. I laughed. And Alex was good in the ring. I know that people claim Disco was a good hand. He didn't hurt nobody. I'm like, yeah, but his offense didn't impress nobody either.
Yeah, Alex Wright was cringe, but yeah, he could wrestle. Disco was.
Well, I laughed when I first saw the dance.
Just a punching bag.
When I saw the Alex Wright dance, I laughed my ass off. I thought it looked goofy as hell with him sticking. And it was just like, that's not a dance. So I just laughed my ass off. I just thought it was funny.
No, the little strut thing I thought it was a bushwhacker for a while.
Oh, there's my.
I was like, that's not really dancing, but it was kind of fun. Dustin must have gave him that gimmick.
Oh yeah. Look what my woman found me.
I told you they're available in the other parts of the world.
Zap's Voodoo.
You know how the voodoo was made? That someone accidentally dropped every flavor and seasoning and salt into a vat, and they went, well, instead of throwing it away, they went ahead and made it, and they were like, you know what, let's try this. And so they put the name Voodoo on it, sold it, and it took off. It's actually just a combination of everything in the vat.
Yeah. That one's good, and I tell you, the crawtators was good too.
I wanted Josh to try that, the crawfish ones.
Oh,
you know, if you don't say they're crawfish, they taste great, and then you find out they're crawfish flavored, and you're like, bleh.
Yeah, Josh, you know I don't eat crawfish. I tell you to explain that to you. I know you don't either. I can eat those chips.
Yeah.
If do you do anything to do with crab boil?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't.
I you know what? I am not a big seafood. I don't regularly eat it, so I'm not a big seafood fan. But
all right, because it has the crab boils kind of taste in the crawtators.
You know what we should have done, man? We should have tried to find him some crawfish to eat.
My boy offered, but we didn't have time to go to the bar, to go to Babylon and get a tray of crawfish. He said, bring them over.
Yeah, because Josh, I'm gonna be honest with you, mud bugs. You would be able to like it. You would be able to eat it.
People go nuts for it down here. It's not my thing, bro.
Mine either. I mean, it's not real seafood.
It's actually a scavenger. I mean, hey,
they look like mini lobsters.
Yeah, that's what. And you learn how to twist and pull, and you get the meat out, and then you toss the shell. But people sit there and they suck the head for the flavor. I think it's nasty. But they stand there at tables and eat pounds and pounds of the shit like you'd be eating nuts or something. And and you'll grab a corn or a bread or whatever off the table. But I mean, people go nuts. The women go nuts for that shit. Down here, I'm just.
It's an aphrodisiac. It's an aphrodisiac, supposedly.
Well, seafood is, but I mean, I know better because my ex, not only did her dad deal in seafood, she would eat them raw oysters. I thought it was nasty. I'd look the other way, but I knew that night I was getting some. I knew it. Nothing. That shrimp was a big aphrodisiac, way more than crawfish and crab. But the big one was raw oyster. You talk about a woman will be ready to bounce on a raw oyster, and I can back that up. I had plenty of experience with that.
All right.
Well, oysters, mahi, real good fish like a flounder or a red snapper or redfish.
But well, what is your take on Clash of the Castle?
Okay.
All right. So,
But no, you got to pick your guy to take off television, like your go away heat guy.
Yeah,
let me tell you mine. Growing up, I hated Barry Horowitz.
Okay.
Hated him.
Oh hell no!
I laughed at the whole this. I thought was like, even though I might have been 8 or 9 the first time I saw Barry Horowitz, and I just laughed at the gimmick because I was like, well, there's something I never seen. He's just like he's patting him. He's like, great job, self. Yeah, self. So I thought it was. I was like, he gets you some heat, but I was like, and he's never gonna be no big name. But I just kind of looked at it like,
Well,
All right. So I hated Barry Horowitz.
here's the thing about that. I still use that to this day. At work, when I just do a job and I get it done and straight, I'm like, fucking yeah, Barry Horowitz. And everybody looks like me. What?
Yeah, Barry
like,
Horowitz.
You know, it's like Barry Horowitz. It's like,
Look
come on.
Google.
It's like, come on. It's like, hey, I just Barry Horowitz myself, and I got that bar, Peter North Street.
Yeah, but as much as I hated Barry Horowitz, I hated the Brooklyn Brawler as much, right?
I didn't have time to hate him. The minute the bell rang, his match was over.
Yeah, basically. So these guys were like, go off my TV heat. Now that's what I'm talking about. Go get off my TV heat. Those guys had it. But the most that of all of them, are going to hate me for saying it, was the Jackal. Whenever Don Callis was part of the WWE family.
Yeah, he was an irritating fuck, but he didn't last. He was an irritating motherfucker in that run.
Yes. He was get off my TV heat.
But Vince McMahon knew it. That's why he used him for it.
Yeah.
And when he tried to become management or get into the company more, Vince got rid of him. He's like, I don't want to hear this guy, you know?
He made Vince cringe. I mean, fuck, dude. I mean, not only that, hell, look at him on AEW television now. Fuck you, Don Callis. He's so over.
Yeah, but he knows. I mean, from ECW on, he knew how to generate heat right. He was good at it. You love to hate him. You booed him. I mean, all those intros he would do where he was having the long-standing fight where he would always get Joe Gertner injured not to do the commentary. He would do it, and then they finally fought and all that. And his AEW character. I get it. It makes sense for me.
I do get it. I do get it 100%. But every time he comes out to the commentary station on AEW television and somebody sees it in the crowd, what do they chant?
Yeah. But I mean, people used to do that to MJ. It's one of those. He's one of those guys people love to hate.
Yeah, but he ain't get off my TV heat.
No, he's not. He's not get off my TV.
Get off my TV heat, right? I mean, for all time, from every step of the word go.
Is it going to be Corbin? Is it going to be Corbin?
No. He's now. He is now and forever will be if he comes back on my television.
His WWE run, man, that was horrible. Oh,
like I told you before, I quit watching WWE when he was on television. Like
I quit watching around that time for other reasons, but the last thing I saw him was when he teamed with the girl that was the military against Beth and Seth.
You watched more than I did because I didn't even know that was a thing.
There was a main event. Lacey Evans teamed with him to fight Becky and Seth, and that was the first time Becky and Seth were on TV together, and they were nervous as hell looking at each other, like they couldn't show affection. They didn't know how to do it. It was weird.
Yeah, fuck that.
Anyway, during that mixed tag team,
whatever it was, yeah, fuck that. But no,
it was it was either a Backlash level show. It was main event that closed the show.
It has to be Mouth of the South Jimmy Hart back in the 80s.
Oh, wow. He irritated you that bad, huh?
Hey, baby, come on, baby. Yeah, baby, come on. Rock and roll, baby. Yeah, honky tonk, baby. Yeah, baby.
And then the megaphone at the ringside.
Get on hell, baby. Yeah, you got this, baby. Woo. Honky tonk forever. Come on, man. I loved Mouth of the South Jimmy Hart, but back when I was a kid, I was like, please, God, let this.
That's how I felt. That's how I felt about Jeff Jarrett from 99 to 01. Today, older, I would handle it better, and I know he's a cool dude now. But, bro, I was like, worst guy in WC. I was like, give me fucking below average Mike Sanders. I was like, this is bad.
Adrian Donis was pretty bad, too.
I didn't know,
but my get off my television heat had to be Mouth of the South Jimmy Hart.
And if y'all want to talk about commentary, Vince McMahon was the worst for me. Vince McMahon's voice and the World Wrestling Federation, the World Wrestling Federation. You have to say the World Wrestling Federation. Here, coming up next on the World Wrestling Federation.
He didn't bother me. Jesse Ventura bothered me.
I didn't mind Jesse. I didn't.
I didn't like him in. I didn't like him in WCW. I didn't like him in WWF. I couldn't stand him on commentary.
I mean, he's not. He was never going to touch, and he had to come after Bobby and Gorilla. But nothing was going to touch that. But I didn't mind Jesse in WCW, that little stint he did with JR. I didn't mind that. And then they would cut away to, I think you would get, they would cut away to Bischoff and Tony as like the B or C team announcing for the pay-per-views to kind of break. And they did that on purpose to break it up. And that was Bischoff being smart because it really did give you a break from having to hear the same guys. I thought that was very smart.
But why is it like, I don't know, like back in the day, all these other people and all these, we had all these commentators, but now we have what we call the GOATs. Like, what would you consider, was Jim Ross a GOAT?
Yeah. Now, yeah.
For me, I'm in the minority. I know the majority of the world thinks he's the best. I mean, when you have people like Gordon Soley and the other guy that was from that era from back in the day, I can't think of his name, and I mean the team of Gorilla and Bobby, and I don't care what people want to say about him. Tony called matches great in WCW. Mm-hmm. He was a former baseball announcer, so Tony's idea was he knew how to tell you if you were listening like on a radio. You could leave the room and you knew every move going on in that ring. Whereas if you left JR in charge, oh my God, slobber knocker. Oh, $2 steak, $2 steak. No, Jim, was it an Irish whip? Was it a hip toss? No. Blue tipper. Like that. After his WCW run, I couldn't stand Jim Ross.
Oh, man. So, one of my favorites back then, most people don't give him any credit, and that's Mike Tenay.
He was the best analysis guy.
Yeah.
And I was I did not like his TNA play-by-play. I did not find he excelled there. I liked him as the third man with the stats and pointing out the important stuff in the matches. I thought he excelled as the third man on WCW panels.
Dude, he was great in TNA, man. And
I didn't care for it.
The stories, dude. Oh my God, the stories, bro.
Well, what's he doing in the Impact Zone? What do you think, Mike? Working. He's got a contract, even though he just showed up for the first time tonight, Mike.
He was trying to make it seem like the Attitude Era all over again.
Yeah, well, you can't do that because, I mean, you came from being the serious analysis guy, unless you were clowning Bobby Heenan. I mean, he had another position at first. It makes it hard.
Yeah,
I thought that Don West was better than Mike Tenay. I'm sorry.
Oh, I love me some Don West, man.
Well, we
I
know
have his autograph, bro. I mean,
but I thought Don West was the best play-by-play man TNA ever had.
Don West. Oh my God, he hit him with a chair. He hit him with a chair again with a chair.
He didn't come off like he was trying to rip anybody off. He came off as
genuine. No. Dude, he came off as genuine, dude, because he was like, oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, the three-man with Tony Schiavone, Mike Tenay, and you would either have Larry Sabisco the first hour and Bobby Heenan. That's like one of my all-time favorites. And then every rare blue moon, you would get Tony with Bobby and Larry. Oh my God,
they would rib each other, bro.
Yeah, Dusty, I really didn't do it for me. It was more of him trying to. He was being Dusty, but it just didn't do it for me. But
Larry was American Dream, and like with the whole body slam, baby.
I mean, on the commentary, it was a little too unbelievable. But Tony and Bobby together was like my dream team as a kid. And I disliked JR and Jerry Lawler. Jerry Lawler every 5 seconds. Puppies. That was irritating. Hair fan coming up. Slobber knocker. $2 steak, $2 steak. Puppies. I couldn't stand. For years, I didn't watch Raw. I would not flip over to Raw.
God Almighty, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds about what the Attitude Era was.
That's what it sounded like over there for them too.
But let's get talking to Clash of Castle, dude. It's getting late, gentlemen. Let's get some
Oh, well,
Clash of
before we get into that, I wanted to I wanted to ask you. It's almost 3 hours in. Do y'all want to maybe say? Well, y'all didn't talk about. Y'all want to touch on Raw and save Clash of the Castle for Wednesday? Or y'all want to try to knock it all out now?
Raw wasn't really that impressive.
You have to talk about the whole King and Queen of the Ring and all of that too.
We'll talk about that Wednesday.
It's already 12:30, and
That's what I'm saying. Y'all want to save some Wednesday's
yeah,
already
I
gonna be
think,
kind of.
I think we'll save that for Wednesday.
All right, we'll do that Wednesday as well as all the fallout from Double or Nothing, all the bad shit that happened. Got like 5 stories that came out of that. We got a lot to talk about.
There was bad stuff that happened from Double or Nothing.
Like real life stuff, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. We got about 5 bad real life things that happened, including an injury to JR, which is not even in the top 2 of the things that happened.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, JR fell and got injured. But that's not even the most important. Like we have contra. I mean, I hate to get into it now because the show's getting ready and everybody's rolling out. But we should get
no. We're gonna talk about Clash of the Castle before we leave. Damn it.
You better you better talk to Josh about that down there.
We're not gonna talk about Raw. We're gonna put Raw on Wednesday.
All right, you better get all right, you better get on it because Josh is ready to call this thing. I could tell.
Yeah.
Clash of the Castle.
All right.
Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar.
Oh, that was not the first match.
No, it wasn't. I'm just going in my order.
Well, we got 4 or 5 matches. Why don't we just shoot? Let's start where we start. Cody versus Gunther. 9 fucking minutes. Pitiful.
There you go.
Pitiful. Pitiful.
Cody wins. Congratulations, Cody Cutter.
Pitiful. 9 fucking minutes.
Wait, first of all, what was the total? Not the total matches. What was the total?
In-ring time?
How long was this pay-per-view?
3 hours.
3 hours. So the first match was already 9 minutes, and let me guess, half an hour of advertisements.
Oh, you don't forget the MVP of the whole night. No one got more time in the ring to look like crap than Jade Cargill. Botch a mania.
7 of them.
We'll get to that. Okay, so
she's the next match.
So Cody and Gunther 9-minute match
and a shit ending. Nothing fancy at the end.
Cody Cutter. Crossroads.
On Gunther. The guy who's supposed to be your big bad heel. 9 fucking minutes. Pitiful.
Sad, bro. Sad days.
Yeah, pitiful.
And then you had Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley.
This went either 19 minutes or past 20.
I think it was 19 and a half or 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And supposedly it went over the time allotted for the match.
Yeah, and it was terrible. It was not good at all.
I think they only gave it 11 to 12 minutes, and that was.
And we all know the other woman in the ring can wrestle, so this is 100% Jade's fault.
7 botches.
7 botches. Get her. If I watched that show, she would be get off my TV.
Yeah. I didn't. It was hard to watch. First 2 botches were at the very first beginning of the match. Third botch was about 3 minutes into the match. Fourth botch was probably about 7 minutes into the match, and the other 3 were at the end.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I love Jay Cargill. I think she's a smoke show, dude. I really do. I think she's a.
We know you think she's hot.
Yeah, I mean she's a hot woman, but
do me a favor, take her home and get her off of everybody's television.
But as far as her in-ring work, it's something to be desired. It really
that woman should be nowhere near main roster. And if WWE didn't realize it then, they know it now. She was Goldberg 2.0 in AEW because she never learned how to do it. That's why she's been so long to come up and all of that. She's not naturally talented and didn't know how to fucking wrestle and still don't know how to fucking wrestle.
All right. So that match was a shit show. What was the next match?
Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar.
7 fucking F5s. I mean, ridiculous. And he kept getting. I mean, it's it's what it is. People tune in, they were going to watch it, but nowhere near as exciting as the first one. The obvious Brock won. I mean, obviously.
Okay.
Yep. And then
All
you
right.
had
What was the next match after that?
that was the main event next.
Sol Ruka and Becky.
Oh yeah, so Rook and Becky. Yeah, that match was not that great in my opinion.
I
Really?
did, from what I saw, it was not.
It was meh. I mean, it wasn't no botch fest or anything. It was just so safe and played safe, and Soruka won. And tonight on Raw, whenever she started talking, she don't just it ain't gonna last long. But yay, whatever. And then the main event was Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns, and Reigns wins in dramatic fashion.
Now, I heard from a buddy on this one is like they literally beat the shit out of each other.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
you got the obligatory through the barricade like you do in every bloodline match.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good match. I mean, I think they gave him 32 minutes to let him go for 32 minutes on this match. I think it was a lot. That one and the Jay Cargill match were the highest, too.
Yeah, just think if they shaved 10 minutes plus off of Jay's shitty match and 5 minutes off of this, Gunther and Cody could have actually had a match.
Yeah.
So it was a good 3-hour show, and every match was like a little over 10 minutes.
Yeah. I'll give you my score right now, and I don't even want to hear no bitching. It was a 2.
I gave it nothing because I did not watch the show in its entirety or full matches, and I knew it was going to be a crap show. I knew it was going to be safe. I knew they were going to do a title change because they're in Italy and they need to pop something. And like I said, that mid card title on Becky, there's no more for her to do with it. She doesn't need it. You got to put it on. It was damn near obvious. So it's like just about as obvious as the fucking King and Queen of the Ring brackets are. There was nothing. There was nothing there for me, pal.
And if you want me to be nice about it, I give them a 3. But that's being nice.
Well, wait a minute, Mike. You might go lower. Let's factor in the time of the show, the amount of matches, and the amount of commercials, not just the 4 matches.
Well, I did. It's 5 matches. 5 matches.
5 matches.
I factored in everything, and that's me being completely generous. I give it a 3. 2.
And if I'd have watched it, I'd have probably gave him a 1 for production.
I'm giving him a 2.
So you're telling me that Triple A's?
He is coasting like a motherfucker, dude.
You're telling me that Triple A
Undertaker,
which was like a 2-hour. I think it literally was a 2-hour show.
Yeah, it was 2 hours and so many. Well, mine's a little longer because my stream I watched on YouTube had some pauses for so many minutes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. They 4 matches in about a 2-hour show with Taker calling what's going to happen was 100 times better than Raw, SmackDown, or Clash in Italy.
Clash of the Castle, because that's what it was. Clash of the Castle happened first, then Triple Mania.
I called it Clash of the Asshole.
Clash in Italy, but
Clash in Italy, Crash of the Pasta, the Pizza, whatever.
Yeah, it was something to be desired, man, and I didn't desire it. I'm gonna put it like this.
So Clash of the Castle was a shit show.
I wouldn't go even worry about it, Josh.
If you want to watch Obafemi and Brock Lesnar, go for it. It was a shit show.
I think it's gonna be. I think for Brock and Obafemi, I know they're gonna have that 3rd match. I think this one's gonna be remembered as the worst of the trilogy. I really do.
It took 7 F5s for him to take them down,
which
is
the
opening round of the fucking King of the Ring tournament.
I think the spamming already of finishers in WWE pisses me off when they do 3 and 4 AAs and F5s and spears and like 7. That's just stupid. That's just fucking stupid.
Yeah. 7 F5s to put him down.
All right, so
I give it a 2.
So that was Clash of the Castle. So it was another shit show by WWE, but for some reason, a Triple A
Taker
sword, man.
on YouTube, and this was on YouTube and Facebook.
And
Yeah.
for free. That's
Free.
another thing I
$3.99.
factored in.
We got literally what was supposed to be, I would say, a caliber of a WrestleMania match for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Match of
was
the year
100
contender.
times better.
And
Match
if you
of
want to
the
go
year
for the whole
contender.
card, actually, the whole I would consider that the whole card.
Oh,
Even though
Josh.
everybody, even though that you're shitting on the tag match, but it was still a good match.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you, not counting Brock and Obafemi, even though it was what it was.
But
The War Raiders tag match outshined all the other matches.
Oh yeah, dude.
I do not care about Reigns and the dead bloodline and the speeding the dead horse. That doesn't. None of that. Roman Reigns in ring work has never impressed me.
mhm.
I enjoyed no bad quads Kevin Nash more than Roman Reigns.
Acknowledge me, man. I got 2 words for you. Get away. Go away. Just get the fuck away.
Yeah, and you stuck with him till Mania because he wanted that 1 year run. That's what he talked creative into. Him and Cody are.
Oh, speaking of which, they showed something on Raw today that after the show went off the air, you seen Cody and Reigns look face to face.
No, it was after Clash. It was after Clash.
Yeah, Clash of the Castle.
Yeah, we don't need to see that again.
No.
So, all right. So
They ready to show some shit?
Yeah.
So our official review, AAA was on top
100%.
of this weekend. So
Easily, like not even breaking a sweat. A turtle can go quicker than you over the finish line, and you got it.
well, okay. Well, I'm gonna start off with this because actually I've been having this for
What the fuck?
so.
You froze for a
First
second.
off,
Josh.
Huh?
You froze for a second.
Oh.
You're good now.
Okay. Well, first thing is I found this a while back. I don't think I ever showed this off yet.
Is it
That's
mine?
good. Action figure pack.
Oh, neat. It's got a comic book with it. Dark Horse.
Yep. Now, technically, this is it's a reprint of Star Wars issue number 68, and there's a lot of controversy about this. Well, for
I'm
me,
I'm trying to see what is that a Jawa and
No, it's
It's Boba Fett and somebody.
I forget the name of the other bounty hunter, but no, technically that is not Boba Fett. Is a character named
Jango?
Finn Shia.
Hmm.
So, and yeah, the original book is way overpriced right now for that issue. So,
Order 68.
yeah. Yeah.
Order 66.
All right, so here I got some Metal Edge
Hey, there you go.
magazines that I picked up. Nice, good Ozzy and Zach right there.
Looks
Rest in
like
peace,
that,
Ozzy. Ozzy
looks
forever.
like that would be around the time of Black Rain.
Yeah.
Or Down to Earth.
More Metal Edge.
Yeah, this the Rock and Godsmack.
That's when the song came out for the Scorpion King. I actually played that song one time live.
Another
Metal Edge, Rob Zombie. Oh, yeah, you can't go wrong
Meet
with
the
Zombie.
Creeper. I'm guessing because it's called Meet the Creeper. This was around Hellbilly Deluxe.
I'm trying to find a year on here somewhere. 99.
Yeah. I believe 98 or 99 was
Dracula.
when that album came out. Who we got here? And the winners are who?
Pantera.
Oh, that's like vulgar years with filling with the long. Well, then
No.
again, it might be Far Beyond Driven.
No, this is oh jeez,
Cowboys from Hell.
No,
a year on here.
that's either gonna be between Far Beyond Driven and Trendkill because he had his hair back and he had shaved the head after he had the dreadlocks with the bottom shave for Cowboys. He shaved the head completely for Vulgar.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this is like Tranquil years, probably
90,
Tranquil 101.
96 to 98 right there.
And now, let's see. Can I show this? Yes, I can. Okay.
Penthouse.
Penthouse Comics. Like, yeah, and this is
Issue 1.
Adam Hughes actually artwork right here. So
Is that a number 1?
this is number 2. This is number 1.
Nice. Nice. Are those worth anything?
Eh.
I was gonna say my dick.
I think it's probably like maybe 10, 15 bucks.
No, ain't bad.
I think I don't know if I want to show this off, but
Oh,
Nice.
Empire Strikes Back, original 1980 collector's book.
Didn't Hustler make comic books too?
No, only Penthouse.
Penthouse.
And I don't know, Mike might remember these.
Old school Masters of the Universe, little small ones. Yep.
It's a sticker book.
Yep.
I remember that actually.
The Paninis.
Yep. I remember I used to go to a local 7-Eleven. I used to get all the sticker packs, and I was just missing 2, and I actually had to order off the back of the book to order the rest of the stickers.
I'm debating about if I'm gonna go see it.
I'm still debating on it too because I'm not a fan of Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Yep. So I got that one for the original Master Universe movie. All right. So
You got one for She-Ra too?
then now I got some vinyl.
Now he has the vinyl. Jesus.
Now,
man.
yeah, I say the vinyl for the last. Start off with this one right here.
Cat Scratch Fever.
Oh, I couldn't
Cat
tell what
Scratch
it was.
Fever, tribute to Ted Nugent. Now my camera focuses.
Okay, it's a tribute album about a bunch of people.
Yeah. So yeah, it's got some people on here. It's got John Corabi.
That was the guy that sang for Motley Crue and Vince Neil there.
Yeah, Janie Lane's on here. I'm like, shoot, when they make this thing? They make this way before he died. So
I'm
So,
guessing
I got that.
90s. Uh-huh.
Jimi Hendrix smash hits, great, basically all greatest hits, and this is an OG copy. This is like a 69. So
Nice.
then I had to go. Let me try to get this damn sticker off.
Crazy that man had started at 67, already had a greatest hits.
Easy does it. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I had to get this one because I had this on tape.
Well, hey, speaking of tapes, I found a Liberace tape. Anybody interested?
No,
Okay.
you throw that in the recycler.
I threw it back in the car we found it in.
All right, this one. I wish I would have found an OG copy of this, but this will do for right now. So
Dio.
Oh, Dream Evil, the fourth
Yep.
album.
the 4th album, yep. And I'm probably gonna stop there on the Dios because after this, the Dio album.
I agree.
So I'm gonna save that for the last because I go on Discog and look that up.
Short of the one me and you already have, Dehumanizer, when he went back with Sabbath, and The Devil You Know.
All right. So this one I picked up for $10.
What was that?
Journey Escape.
I thought that was Journey.
So yeah, basically it's got Don't Stop Believing and
Don't stop.
let's see, Don't Stop Believing. What else is on here? Open Arms. So
There you go.
then I picked it for $10. I can't beat it. Then this one I picked up for 20.
Saxon.
I yelled at you. I was like, Josh, grab it. I was
And
like,
I could have
even,
had for 15, but somebody ran me up for $10.
I was like, even if it's VG for 20, grab it. That's debatably their best album.
All right, now this one I gotta look it up on Discog because I gotta translate it. Let's see. Oh wait, go back. There we go. All right.
Give me
So
one.
because I can't read the track listing on it because it's in a foreign language. I paid. I had to fight for this one in an auction. Got it for $45.
Beavis and Butthead.
No. New Japan, basically New Japan soundtrack.
Really?
Yeah.
It's called.
I see Ricky Dozen or whatever his name is. I see what you
Inoki.
call. I see Inoki.
Basically, yeah, it's called Prowers Fighting Music.
Oh, like Caruso.
Yeah, so it's all from New Japan, and it's actually got, and this is what year is this? This is 1984.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
the here I got the track link. Well, because I can't, it doesn't. Everything's in Japanese, so I can't read it. So I had to go on Discog, and the first track is Anoki's theme called Flame.
Of course. The music was very cheesy back then.
The second one is Tsunami Fujima's theme. I hope I'm saying that right.
Yeah, Fujima.
Masada Akira's theme. And this is on side A. Sinjai. Sinjai. I can't even pronounce that his last name. So called The Burning Edge. And Hulk Hogan is on here. He has a theme on here.
I figured they would have a Japanese theme for him on there.
Hulk Hogan's theme on here is the theme from Battlestar Galactica. I shit you not. That's what it says on
Mike, you there?
I'm here.
Right.
And the other one that says after the battle, before the battle. Okay, so that's one track. Same track on side. Let's see, side B. Then the other one is Ricky
Choshu.
Yeah. Animal Ashimers.
I'm not gonna know that. I'm not gonna know the name of those songs, but yeah, I
Well,
kind of know the area you're in.
Well, this I'm trying to name the wrestler's theme.
Oh.
Yoshagi Yojimbo. I don't know who the fuck that is.
that was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the rabbit.
Yeah. And another one is Rusher Kumar. It's called Skydiver. Then
before my time.
Then Andre the Giant has a theme on here. It's called Giant Press.
Yeah, that would be true because he was over there too.
Yeah, it's like it.
Like the last one, huh? Holy shit! It's got an insert and everything.
Yeah,
he's got the Japanese Obi on the cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is.
Just imagine Minoru Suzuki was not even alive yet. Imagine that. Minoru Suzuki had not been and Jushin Thunder Liger were not Lions yet.
Yeah.
They would both become Lions in '88.
Yeah, this came out in '84, so.
Yeah, and the company started in 1972.
Yep.
That's the back right there. You see Hogan and the Giant.
Oh, they actually were able to use their likenesses without getting blasted by anybody else after. Okay. I thought WWF would have prevented that, but
well, this is kind of the you're still talking about territory. This still the territories are still around, so
yeah. And Vince wasn't trying to copyright everything yet.
Yeah, so this is when
Hogan we didn't even have Mania yet.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I mean, Starcade was a baby just starting out, I believe, in this year.
So. 78 was Starcade.
Oh wow, okay, I was wrong. I thought that was early '80s.
70s.
So there we go. That's all I got.
All
Yeah,
right.
I want to listen. I want to check out that New Japan one. So I'm gonna.
You're gonna hear a lot of cheese. A lot of cheese.
I just can't believe they used Battlestar Galactica for Vulcan.
Not surprised. All right, I have no vinyl to show tonight, so I'm gonna show this. Yeah, what? I missed out on the vinyl of this, and it was pretty cheap. So I talked it down to $8 and got this on CD.
Purgatory.
That is John Schaefer from Iced Earth's band.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like a 5-track. This was 2018. Then we got we'll do this. This is 2-in-1. I had to pay $20 for it, but it's sealed from that guy's nice ass collection you've been seeing Joshua Media.
Oh yeah, I got some coming.
This is gonna be one is live in Tokyo and one is 5 years in a Lifetime, which was a live album I always wanted to buy and didn't buy in the 90s. But it's a double feature for Dream Theater.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice.
I was like, give me that. And it says over 3 hours of live performances, interviews, music video, and new audio commentary.
It has never been opened.
Huh?
Has it ever been opened?
Nope. That CD was sealed too. This guy's media collection is massive and pristine. This I got from he was willing to sell the regular DVD for 15, but for 20, I could get the Blu-ray and the DVD. So it doesn't matter what player I'm on. And this is also sealed, but rejoice, gentlemen.
Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
Not the George Romero Living Dead. This is the 80s one that's really good, actually, but this is not a George Romero Dead movie.
No, that's a good one. That's where the girl's
pretty
dancing in the
good.
grave.
It is pretty good. This, I talked Chad down to $150, and I really shouldn't have bought this, but I did. This is sealed. This is from Germany. This is a box set. And he was trying to sell this for $200. I talked him down to $150. It's sealed. This is German King Diamond box set.
Ooh.
And if you want to know what the hell is on this thing, this has a digipack, 2 DVD plus a CD, a Blu-ray, a bonus audio CD with audio of the Grass Pop show, a guitar pick, VIP laminate, backstage sticker pass, show ticket, stage set list, show flyer, and poster.
You're not even going to open that, are you?
That will be debatable because one day I might sell it. I'd like to get the DVD. I can buy the DVD separately. I might, because this is sealed in German. June 17, 2016, live at Grass Pop Metal Meeting. And it's got like Out from the Asylum, Welcome Home, Sleepless Nights, Halloween, Eye of the Witch, Melissa, Come to the Sabbath, Them, Funeral, Arrival, Mansion in Darkness, Family Ghosts, 7th Day of July, 1777, Omens, Possession, Abigail, Black Horseman, Insanity. Then I got November 25th, 2015, live from the Fillmore in Philly. We got, it looks like it almost the same lineup. Let me see. This might be the same. It looks almost like the Eye of the Witch is not on this one. So what did they replace it with? It looks like every song except one song is not on that one. So, and here's my nice little they made 3,000 of them, and there's my number.
Damn, close to the end.
Well, it's sealed, and I've seen opened. They go for like over 275 and up in whatever condition open. So it's sealed, and here's your proof of Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's I really shouldn't have bought it at this time, but it came up and I can get it for a good price. So I'm gonna let that sit on my rack. And that's all I'm showing tonight, you fuckers. But I did get some other cool shit in. And in about a week, Mike is gonna shit his pants when I get something in.
Well, why is it always gonna be me guys in my pants, man?
Oh, you will. This will be like, dude, I want that.
If it's Rage, you damn right I want that.
If it's what?
Dun, dun,
Rage.
dun, dun, dun,
If it's
dun.
who, Mike?
Rage.
I think you will be more flabbergasted by this.
Oh. War.
No, you will be more excited. You will be more excited about this.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Anyway, I didn't know it existed, and there's
No.
only 500 made, but you will see it in about a week, week and a half.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, I believe it's sealed too. But I'll show you that when it comes in. But I did get some cool vinyl in, but I'll show that as we go through the week. But yeah. Before Mike does his outro, are we ready to call it? All right. Well, anybody still watching, anybody out there live gives a shit, join us Wednesday. We'll talk about we'll touch a little bit on Raw and the King and Queen tournament and the bullshit with that. I'll also tell you about all the real life shit that went down for Double or Nothing. And if anything else, plus the guys will cover Dynamite. And who knows, if anybody's brave enough, they might watch Bourne as NXT.
I'm not watching NXT.
And as in their rebuilding phase. But take it away, Mike.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not watching Ringside Rants,
You're doing that from brother.
You got to hold a squirrel up by the tail.
Squirrel, the old me.
Oh, he's downstairs. He's downstairs. You had to run the tiger or the lion or whatever it is.
Oh, here we go.
ladies and gentlemen, we're just not food to eat and get your protein that way, but we're also
Food for the ears, baby.
George.
right.
Along with Zappo chips.
Yeah, Zaps, not Zappo. Zapps.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a no.
Yeah. And that sound effect you just heard Josh make is probably what Brock's jeans sounded like when he F5'd over Femi on Raw a few weeks ago. Yeah, now he wasn't wearing jeans for the 7. Speaking of ripping jeans, who was the other guy that ripped his jeans? It was an AEW guy, wasn't it? Edge's dick almost fell out. They had to blur it. Yeah, what's up with all these guys ripping jeans? But anyway, they should buy some jeans like me. You know why? Because what's mine's mine. It's yours. Not the ripped jeans, but everything else is mine too.
Yep. And ladies and gentlemen, as always,
That's right. See y'all Wednesday.
see you Wednesday. Anybody got a fun fact?
Squirrel.
That is not a fun fact.
Yes, it is.